Welcome to the GorCast, the best podcast in the universe. Get ready to hear Gore, G-Rad, Money, Matt, Casey talk about the sexiest game and movie news out there. And now your host, Gore the Movie God.
All right.
Go fuck boy.
All right. I'm gonna hey, don't rush
Yeah,
me.
fuck boy.
All right, the magic has to come naturally. All right. Hey.
Yeah.
There you go.
Natural
Hey,
as fuck.
natural as fuck. What's up, everyone? Fucking, let's just
Hello.
do it. Hey, hello. Hey. Welcome to the 1 year anniversary of the GorCast.
Woo! And Gerard's not here to celebrate it.
Yeah, he wouldn't make it. Yeah.
No, he doesn't care about us anymore.
He's been cut.
Has he been officially cut? I don't know.
No, he hasn't. If he wants to come back, he can, I guess. But anyway, yeah, we're back. It's a new GorCast, new podcast.
Yeah.
Episode 35.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
We still got Matt, we got Casey, we got, of course, the beautiful host,
Aw.
me,
Aw.
the gorgeous,
Stop
the
it.
gorgeous.
Go to hell.
Anyway.
Oh, that was creepy.
I'm the one that's drinking, and I'm the freaking normal one.
Oh, please.
Anyway, we got shit to talk about. So, you know what? 1 year anniversary, that's cool. It's been 1 year. Thank you for listening. If you haven't, screw you. But no, if you've been listening for 1 year, thank you. That's awesome.
You are the best for following for a year.
For a whole year. For one whole year.
You've watched more of us than I have. Congrats.
Yeah, me too. I don't even... Like, the only time I listen to this is when I'm putting, like, a video inside the podcast, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe
on
the
a rare occasion you do that.
the last 10 episodes, they probably sound like shit. I don't even know.
Yeah.
So, enjoy. But, yeah, we're back. We're here for now. So, it's actually not really, it's been a year and almost a month, because we missed the actual 1 year anniversary, like, a couple weeks ago. But,
Well, I'm pretty sure it was the last week of January.
yeah, it was
did
like
made
last
it.
week. But, we didn't make it, so we're here. Now we're talking about it, so hello. Welcome to the GorCast. What's the intro say? The best podcast in the universe.
Yeah.
I should know that. I told the guy to say that. So, there you go. All right, so let's just get into some shit. What did we miss in the last little while? I'm not going to get into every single piece of news that has happened because there's a lot in the last month. But I'm just going to get to the stuff that's most recent because that's the stuff people care about. Well, all right. First thing, probably the biggest thing is the Spider-Man thing that happened like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is Spider-Man, the film rights have finally gone to Marvel.
So, no, they haven't.
much
Well,
did they
not the rights. It's more like Sony's like, all right, fine. We'll let you produce a movie.
Yeah. What was it called?
Not even that. It's not even that.
Yeah, but
They just went, we'll let you, they basically went, we'll
Use
let
the
you
character.
use this in your universe. That
Yeah.
is all they did.
they're still gonna produce a movie.
So it's Sony is, yeah.
Well, no, because if Spider-Man's in an Avengers film, it's no way Sony's fucking.
They can
making
use them
a
in
movie.
the Avengers film. They'll still be limited.
Yeah.
With like his solo film, Sony remains full creative control.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's still going to be a Marvel like film brand. Like they
Yeah, I
even
know.
said that.
Well, that's up in the air. It might be Sony, and it's just Marvel allowed to use them. But like I said, it's not like movie rights. Not all that still Sony.
Yeah, so it's not the actual film rights, but it's
No.
it's better.
They're not
than
even
what it
allowed
was.
with the solo film they make. Marvel's not allowed to get any of the money.
Well, I don't know.
No,
I think,
they're not getting
I think they're
any
allowed
of the
some
money. That was
It is a
no,
Marvel
that was
character.
That was like the first line of the agreement was Sony does not get any profits from the film.
so-
Not Sony, Marvel.
yeah,
they don't
I'll
get
say.
any profits from the film.
All right,
And with
well,
that film, Sony gets full creative control, and the two producers the two producers get bumped down to like executive producers with pretty much no say in what happens.
right. Well, as long as Avi Arad isn't producing. If you don't know, he's the guy that produces a lot of the like shitty Marvel films. Let's just say, like Ghost Rider. I think X-Men 3. I think he produced. He produced a lot of ones like Fantastic Four, and I think he produced the last Spider-Man films, and they didn't turn out well, even though I
Yeah.
liked them. But whatever. Is this-
Yeah, it's basically all Marvel has really gotten out of it is they got merchandising rights for the Avengers movies, and they got to use them in the Avengers. That's about all they got out of it.
Which is good, because now we can have Spider-Man in the Avengers, so that's all that matters
Yeah,
to
well,
me.
not screw the Avengers. They needed them for Civil War. That was the only reason they wanted them.
Yeah, yeah.
If they weren't doing Civil War, they just would have went, screw it. We could just throw in someone else.
Why is Civil War a Captain America movie? Why can't it just be a Avengers film? Because isn't that just like pretty much Avengers?
Not really.
I mean, I know it's Iron Man and Captain America, and they're butting heads, but
I mean,
Is it
it's
gonna be more?
basically. I don't even know if I think. I can't really even say if there is an Avengers at that time. I'm trying to remember. I think it was no longer established.
okay, but
Wait, during what time? During Civil War?
Yeah,
wasn't there? Well,
Mm,
there wasn't because the
it
Civil
declined
War.
after that, definitely.
Definitely.
yeah. It was no before
There's
the
two
Civil
sides.
War. There wasn't much of an Avengers. Like everyone, a lot of them were well known. Like one of the big things is they create a new Avengers in that with
Oh,
like all the
yeah,
new
right.
youngsters. That's like the big thing is, hey, this is the new Avengers.
That's right. I think that's what was going on.
Yeah, it was
That's-
basically
that's-
at some time before Avengers were disbanded, and it just everyone just became an agent of Shield.
Right.
It was just we don't have an Avengers. It's all you heroes. You're just a member. It's Shield now. No Avengers.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's good that Marvel can put Spider-Man in Avengers, but and Captain America Civil War. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're gonna have like a teaser of him in something like
They better. I know.
maybe Avengers. I don't know. Yeah, Avengers.
They'll
would probably
tease them
be-
in Avengers. They'll
It should
tease
be
them.
Avengers, but some people are like saying maybe Ant-Man, so more people would go to see Ant-Man because you'll get a Spider-Man teaser. Because everybody's gonna see Avengers anyway, so it's
No
not-
one-
Yeah, but then it makes sense because they'll do. That's what they'll do for the end credit scene. The after credit scene is just throw in him.
What was the end credit scene for Avengers? Did it have one? I
Yeah,
can't
that was
remember.
Thanos.
Yeah. That wasn't really end credits though. That was like
Yeah, I said
that was
after
like,
credits.
That was like I was like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, then out of nowhere, fucking scene of this. Everybody thought it was Hellboy. I love that. And then you find out it's Thanos. Which obviously not fucking Hellboy. Why the hell is he in space? But
Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna say why would he, but then I realized he's fucking DC.
yeah, he's also DC.
I was like, oh, they could have just thrown him in.
yeah, screw it. They're not doing anything
Fuck.
with Hellboy. But anyway, so that's cool. I personally like the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I think they're fine. I think that's probably the best interpretation of Spider-Man himself as a like character. Because in a movie, I mean,
Well, the only thing I don't like about the new Amazing Spider movie. The only thing I don't like about the Andrew Garfield series of it is that he's not nerdy. He just goes on a skateboard all day and listens to bitchcore music.
yeah, he's a
Well, that's
He's a
that's the
hipster.
thing they're aiming for with the solo film is they're gonna like not even we're gonna make it like more of a high school. Or like one, it's gonna revolve a lot around his high school life,
No, again.
and two, they're like we're not getting a 31-year-old guy to play, and we're like at max the guy's like 20 years old. We're getting someone young to do it.
Actually, that's a
I mean,
good
like
question.
he also was interesting when he was in college, and then when he worked at another corporation. But
Yeah,
I guess just focus on his skateboard skills that he never had.
yeah, man. No, you didn't see the montage in the first Amazing Spider-Man where he's like doing like some
Yeah.
fucking Tony Hawk shit. Like,
Yeah, I remember those
I was
perfectly.
like, I did that in Thug.
Oh
That
my
was a
god,
good ass game.
it was.
Yeah, it was.
I guess.
Good shit. They should remake that. But
Yeah, I'm sure.
sure. What? You know, like
Use
Thug?
your words.
What do you mean sure? I love Thug. It's a good ass game.
Thug's good.
But
I've been
anyway,
listening to the soundtrack to Def Jam Fight for New York.
yeah, that's a good ass soundtrack. That puts you in the mood to fight people.
It does. I listened to that while playing League of Legends, like while
So,
while streaming League of Legends. So everyone's like, "Yo, he's ready to take back the streets." Me and my pirate crew.
nice.
Oh shit! I forgot Sonny was on tonight.
Oh,
Always Sunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man is
yeah.
over. But
I know I
they
like the movies. Just like I just hate that they did that. I was like, okay, whatever, skateboards. Let's go
Well,
back to some
there's
of
a
the basics.
couple of things that happen every 4 years. The president gets elected, the Winter Olympics, the Summer
Spider-Man.
Olympics, and the Spider-Man reboot.
Yep. So it's been about. Well, but by the time that the new Spider-Man comes out, it'll be what 2017. So that's like 5 years since the first one, since the
Yeah,
last
but it's
reboot.
about 4 years since the last one, and then Amazing came what, like about 4 or
2012.
5 years after
Yeah.
the third Spider-Man 3. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it basically equals out to every 4 years.
Like
and
every
it's
4 years, one gets announced, like or something like that, or a new trailer for a new one comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no more Amazing Spider-Man. Get Andrew Garfield out of here. Get his social network ass out of here. I'm tired of him. Emma Stone's dead. So who cares? Not the actress, the character. Spoiler. Who gives
She's
a
dead to me.
She's dead to me. But no, it doesn't matter anyway. The fucking film series is done. So even if I spoil that, what's her name dies at the end of the last movie, it don't matter. They ain't continuing shit. So yeah, that's it. Marvel has Spider-Man back, kind of. But whatever.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. But yeah. Anyway, next thing. Just really quick. I don't know if you've heard about this, Matt. But remember this little store called Radio Shack? Remember?
Yeah.
Remember the fun times you used to have there?
No.
No? Okay, it's going.
You never set foot in there. You're thinking of the wrong electronics place, Chris.
No, man, you went in there and you were like, oh, all this old shit I don't want to buy. It's like, oh, now I'm gonna leave, go GameStop.
No, that's what Matt does at work every day.
Oh, that's right. That's Best Buy. Well, there's some new stuff in there, but isn't Radio Shack all just like, not just radios, but isn't it all just like, just shit you never buy anyway? Like they don't have games, they don't have like computers.
The only time anyone was ever ready to see a Radio Shack was in Kung Fu Hustle. No, sorry, no, Kung Pao.
Oh, Kung Pao.
Pao with the fist, yeah.
Tell me when you see a Radio Shack.
I don't even remember that.
I fucking love that line. He's like dying. He's like dragging it back. He's like, tell me when you see a Radio Shack. I love that line.
I just like that whole movie is just like they got some really shitty kung fu movie and they just completely dubbed over it and added like special effects. Like they added a cow.
Hell yeah.
And they put it in theaters. They took someone else's film, added their own voice, and put it into theaters.
It's the greatest movie ever.
It was. Here's the best way to describe it. It was the movie version of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Exactly. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was the same guys that did that shit.
It probably was.
MXC? Oh shit.
I love MXC. MXC's so fucking racist,
shit.
but I love it.
I miss that show.
It's racist as fuck, but I love it.
That was back when racism was allowed.
Yeah, but it was cute racism, so you couldn't get upset at it. It's just like
I remember like I started watching and my dad was like, "What the hell is this?" And my dad's a music teacher, so the second they introduced the character name, and not even music teacher, but just all those old shows and stuff. So the second they introduced the character Captain and Tennille, my dad fucking lost it.
Oh god.
He was just like, "Yeah, we're watching this."
Yeah. But
I love you, Kung Pao.
I don't like that movie, but I like
Kung Pao?
I really don't like a lot of it, but
I love that whole fucking
I appreciate it for being a movie that they added some scenes here and there where it's like one of the voice actors actually in it. At least that's what I remember.
love that movie. It's so good. He plays that song.
Oh my god!
Big butts.
No. I just checked. Fucking Hulu has all 77 episodes
of
MXC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Just watching all MXC.
Hell yeah.
I love that because it's just like what's that show that's still going on right now? Wipeout, I guess. It's like Wipeout except funny and fun to watch. And what's the other one? Ninja Warrior. It's kind of like that. Except
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior is cool because they're actually talented and actually can do that shit. And then
I love it because they're like, hey, it's Ninja Warrior. It's like, hey, why is no one actually doing anything like a ninja?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, climbing up, that's about it.
Yeah.
Because ninjas do that. I
It's like,
thought,
hey, we're a ninja. I'm like, no one has died yet. Why are you calling this Ninja Warrior?
yeah,
Ninja Warrior.
it's not just ninja, it's Ninja Warrior, and all they do is like they climb up shit. They
I
climb,
would I
they
would like
jump.
it to be that they're actual death traps.
They just get cut in half.
You straight up die.
It's some jigsaw shit.
Yeah, but for some reason, every year the squid. I forget. I think he was known as like the squid guy.
Which one? Squid.
Um, I forget. He was always like a returning person. He was like a squid or like
They had a couple. Well, it was
guy.
They
He
had a
like just
couple
returned
things.
every year. I like to imagine that he would always die, but he would just come back.
He always die. He's like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah, he would always die and would just come back.
They don't even explain why.
Yeah, he just always comes the fuck back to life and like, what is this shit?
Yeah, yeah. That's great. So yeah, MXC is great. You know what? I'm gonna put that on the list so I can add a little something to the title card.
Yeah.
So anyway, what else can we talk about? Well, Radio Shack's dead. Who cares?
Apparently you, because you wanted to bring it up.
I wanted to bring it up because I thought it was funny. That
Like I
Don-
said, I thought it closed down 2 years ago.
yeah, it should have closed down about 5 years
So they're
ago.
just officially closing down now.
Yeah, well, they filed for bankruptcy, so
And honestly, they're
They'll probably
still
take a
not
while.
even closing. They're closing
Yeah.
a lot of their stores, but they're still not going out of
yeah,
business.
it would be like Blockbuster how they filed for bankruptcy and it took them about 6 years until they actually
Yeah.
went down. So they'll
Damn.
still be around for a little while, but they're gonna go.
Well, unlike fucking, but Blockbuster was at least still awesome when it was going out of business.
Yeah, I
Just
thought so
like,
too.
oh, we're just gonna watch it go down.
Yeah, they had this thing with $15 a month. You could just rent anything, one thing a day or whatever the hell you want. You could even bring it back the same day if you already watched it or whatever, and then you
Yeah.
can rent something else. I did that shit. And they always got new video games and movies. It's that was a good ass deal. And of course they're gone, so no more good deals. But anyway, yeah, I miss
No
Blockbuster.
more.
No more good deals. But you know what is not a good deal, but it's good shit? Yo, Legend of Zelda TV show.
Yeah, I'm so pumped.
I'm so pumped for that.
I'm ready for it to be terrible.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be awful, but I can't wait. Anyway.
But it shouldn't be though, because Netflix has an incredible amount of money.
Yeah, and they have some pretty good TV shows from what I've heard with House of Cards and
House of Cards is actually good. So
Well,
I've seen
and
it.
Orange is the New Black.
I'll say
They're
this.
good.
Here's why I am cautious to the show.
You did that loud thing again.
I don't know what the hell's going on with it.
It's funny.
It's your voice is like JoJo Part 7. There's a word that you have captioned for some reason.
I'm turning into fucking Gyro.
Yeah, you're taking Jack from what's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur.
Oh god, I'm turning into Diego. Even better. Oh no, wait, never mind. I don't want to be Diego.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Your voice is captioning shit for you. You're becoming Part 7 JoJo.
I don't get the reference. I'm still laughing at the loud
Oh,
shit.
no, because in the text they caption certain words for some reason.
Okay.
And me and my friend Josh hate it so much, but he knows that. But I think I hate it a little bit more than him. So because he will actually text me or speak to me in captions. And he's just like, Matt. He's like, Matt. Caption. We need to go to the store.
Caption.
Wait, how does he do caption?
Oh, you know how it's that bracket, the top left, and the bracket, the bottom right of it.
Yeah, you underline it or something like that.
No,
Or bracket.
No, it's the brackets instead of
Yeah.
the parentheses. It's brackets.
He I don't know how he found it, but he found a text he just copies and pastes for it.
Nice.
So he has that in there like that.
Sweet.
So I'm like, God damn it!
I mean, it sucks for you, but cool.
No, what sucks even more, Matt,
What?
is because you're an idiot and you just explained how to do it. So you better be ready for me to do that shit to you a lot now.
That's
Yeah.
totally fine. I mean, if you couldn't figure that out without me.
You couldn't
Well,
figure out
no,
what
I just
caption
wanted
is.
the specifics because you said it pissed you off, so I wanted to make sure it was the most effective.
What else
It's-
pisses you off in your life?
Moist.
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 Oh yeah. What's the other word he
Anything
hates?
moist.
There's something else he
Moist.
hates.
Literally eating apples.
Oh, I thought you could say literally eating ass. Oh, no.
Secrete. Flabby.
Secrete.
Secrete's also a gross word. I'm not gonna lie.
Flabby.
How about spunk? Do you think that's a weird word?
No, that's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny word.
Is anyone bothered by the word smegma?
I kind of am because I know one of my friends on Skype that I talk to. His name is Sigma, so I always think of him, and that's a weird thought. Dick Cheese and
The real reason why Mega Man is always fighting Sigma. He's like, I gotta get rid of that smegma, bro.
you get rid of that dick
He's
cheese.
like, I would keep it.
I will keep my dick cheese. Ugh, ugh. Now dick cheese, that's a terrible thing. Smegma I could deal with when you over-explain it. Anyway,
I know. I was like,
what we
please
talking about?
stop.
What we talking about? Oh, the Legend of Zelda TV show.
Yeah.
I no details, but
No, what I was saying before we went
yeah.
off on a tangent
yeah.
was the reason I'm cautious is because Netflix said they're targeting 20 new shows a year, which means basically about little more than 2 new shows a month.
Yeah.
So it's like there is no way you can do something like that and not have half those shows turn out to be complete and utter shit.
Yeah, but I think they'll actually focus on Legend of Zelda because that's a big thing. The other ones,
I think they will, but like I said, I'm going to be going into it cautiously because it's like, okay, there's a such thing as doing a good job, and dear God, we royally fucked up.
they didn't do such a bad job with some of the stuff. Like I heard that Marco Polo show that came out. I heard that wasn't very good. Where Marco Polo like learns how to be a badass or some shit. I don't even know. And there was a show called Hemlock Grove, which I don't even know what that's about.
It's not great.
Yeah, I
I
heard
don't
it
like
It's really not.
I heard it wasn't good, but I don't know what it's about.
it. It's good if I sound terrible saying it like this, but the only people I know who enjoy it are my friends who are girls.
Oh, that's good.
Because it's basically hot people. The show.
Do you know anybody that watches Marco Polo?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, you do know who Marco Polo is, right? It's
Yeah.
Marco Polo. If I think it's a Genghis Khan that starts teaching him how to be a badass or something like that. I don't know.
I sure as hell hope not.
that'd be
There's so many, like, the fabric of reality will
Yeah.
rip apart from that kind of, like, distortion of history.
I don't know. It's either that or it's someone. I don't know.
Remember that time Christopher Columbus met Shaka Zulu
And Jackie Chan.
and Jackie Chan at the same time, and they taught him to be a
Shaka
space
Zulu.
warrior?
I'm sorry, Kublai Khan. Fucking
Kublai
Genghis
Khan.
Khan.
No, Shaka Zulu, fuck you.
No,
and then Shaka Zulu took off his head and it was Vince McMahon.
and he took off his head.
It was me, Marco.
It was me, Marco. He said, "Oh, son of a bitch." And he says, "Polo."
JR just runs, just like pops up from under the deck, son of a bitch, and pops up down like a freaking gopher.
If there's a part in that show where like Marco Polo has to hide from Kublai Khan, and they start playing Marco Polo, that'd be great. Marco. He's just like Polo. Why am I saying? Oh, they died.
No,
Marco
someone-
Polo. Wait, what the fuck? Oh god.
No,
I just
What
made
has
a
he
game.
done?
Oh,
All we heard, I'm done.
it's his voice is captioning shit for him.
I like it though, because it's not too loud. So.
Hopefully I fixed it.
No, I hope you
What's
did
going
it. Because it really isn't too loud, so we can't use the podcast. It's just like kind of louder. I think it's
It's
funny.
just kind of louder.
It's just a little bit louder. Wait, what we? Oh God, what are we doing?
I feel like he's a blind person,
Yeah.
and he walks around with like a glaive.
Okay. Wait, who? Casey or Marco Polo?
Yeah, no. And he says, and like there's like a bunch of soldiers trying to escape from like a 1920s factory that's on fire.
I don't think Marco Polo is back in
No, listen, I'm not done. Listen, I'm not done.
Okay.
and he just says in his accent, in his speech that he learned from Shaka Zulu, he'll say Marco. And the soldiers will regretfully always respond Polo, so he's always getting closer to you.
Shaka Zulu teaches him how to say his own goddamn name. Shaka Zulu was born like 500 years after Marco Polo.
Listen. That's not. Listen, he's fighting. Marco Polo's fighting Roman.
I also love how you gave him a glaive and made him blind for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's accurate.
It's the best movie ever. I want it to come out.
Fucking
I
love
would
it.
watch that movie. But what would the name for a movie like that be called? You can't say Marco Polo.
Shaka Revenge instead of Montezuma. It's a sequel to Montezuma.
It
There we
should
go.
just be both their names combined, Marco Zulu.
I would.
No,
I,
it's Shaka Zulu's Revenge, the sequel to Montezuma's Revenge.
oh, that's
Or
pretty good.
you ever watch that movie Ballistic X versus Sever? It's a
That's
terrible.
A good, that's a good title, I
It
guess.
should be Ballistic Marco versus Shaka Zulu,
I would. Oh my god.
or just
I would-
Shaka.
I would call that movie Twin Peaks, the sequel.
Just twin.
Just so people like, what's the connection? And then they would watch and be like, what the fuck?
This is confusing.
Matt, you just spoiled the miniseries coming out.
Oh yeah,
that-
you didn't know there's a new one?
It's
Wait,
a blind Marco Polo with a glaive.
Oh my god.
It's a blind Marco Polo with a glaive.
Can you imagine? That would be like the ultimate weapon in a war. It's just like imagine they're storming. The Americans are storming Normandy, and it's just like the boats are emptying out with just blind men rushing to shores with swords, just waving them around aimlessly.
You know, this like
It's-
boomerang shit with blades coming out of it.
No, they give them actual boomerangs.
Oh yeah, it just gives them boomerangs with knives
So if
on
it
it.
doesn't kill the guy, they get killed.
I don't
They
want to
just-
make.
They hand the blind guys a boomerang and just go, "You better hit it."
Here, you are the master of boomerangs.
Yeah.
I don't want
Just
to
give it to him. If you don't hit, you die. Make sure your aim is good. And you're like, "What's aim?" It's like, "Oh, you're fucked."
Now, wait,
I don't
guys.
make blind people sound like monsters, but they're basically like if they're basically like volatiles from fucking Dying Light. At least
the ones that blow up. I
in
fucking
the,
hate
in the
those.
no, that's just called a bomber.
Yeah, those
In
guys
the
are volatile.
regards that we're making them sound like, they sound like just horrifying monster people,
Yeah.
but
And
they're
they-
not.
And they have to be blind because every time I get chased by one of them, they always like fall off shit and die. So
Every time I think of a blind person, I'm always like, "Yo, he's a blind monk," and I'm like, "What? What am I thinking? He's just
he's just a blind guy. He
He's
can't
just a blind guy." I'm like, "Why do I think he knows Tai Chi and like the secrets to the universe?"
see. You think of Daredevil when you think of fucking blind people.
Yeah.
Which that's a thing that happened, I guess.
I kind of wish in the Ben Affleck's movie when he did the D's on the ground, I kind of wish he just dropped the match and it was just like random scribbles all over the place.
See?
They just looking at like,
What the fuck does that mean?
what happened?
What the hell does Juggerjubber mean?
It's like, what the hell? It looks
Oh
like
my
my
God.
3-year-old kid just drew on the ground with gasoline. What the fuck?
What the hell does BB mean? He's like, fuck.
BB. Hey, BB.
Bear bevel.
Bear Bevel. Oh my god.
It's like it's supposed to be 2Ds and it's like a Q and a number 4. It's like, what the fuck happened?
It's supposed to be 2 Ds and it's like a 6 and a 20.
It's a Q in the Batman logo. I was just like, what the fuck?
It's like, I'm Batman. But anyway, what? Oh yeah, the Zelda TV show.
Oh yeah, no. I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah, me too. I rewatched. Remember when IGN did their fake movie trailer for Legend of Zelda like 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
Nope.
I rewatched that and that looks pretty good. So you don't remember that?
I remember that. But
Yeah.
like,
I have to say, IGN gave one of my favorite reviews ever
What is it?
What is
for
it?
Life is Strange.
I didn't read
I completely forgot about that game.
it.
It was the review they gave it is beautiful. One, they gave it the lowest score out of like all the reviews. And they said
Seriously?
one of the pros to the game was a great story, and then the con was but horrible writing. I'm like,
Wait,
What?
wait,
yeah, exactly.
great
Oh,
story, but it sucked.
Yeah, it's great
What?
story, but the writing is horrible.
I mean, to be fair, a story can be good without it having great writing.
Well,
I guess.
maybe they mean like the
But-
dialogue is bad.
Yeah, well, they should have said that then.
No, they
Nice.
actually said the writing.
Yeah. What a bunch of idiots.
Like
Can't
I'm
spell ignorant
actually
with
gonna bring
IGN.
up the review now, and it's absolutely so freaking.
I don't understand. Apparently,
I heard
I'm
that game's
hearing
great.
mixed things
About Life is
about
Strange.
Evolve.
Oh, Evolve. I played it, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just that I don't know anybody that got it for Xbox One.
So
Hell.
here's the thing: is that I know people who are enjoying it too, and they said, "Oh man, this game is great," and then they came back to me a day later and went, "I was wrong."
Why?
Yeah, it's hit and miss.
Because no, like they liked it, and then like a day later, they're like, like, oh man, I played this game for like 6 hours, and then I realized something.
That's it.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I never
that
felt anything different. I did the same thing. Just
But-
sometimes I
no, I
lost.
just gave you guys the link to it. It's actually even better than I remember because they said it was interesting story and a great main character, but there's awful writing and worse acting.
Worse acting. Wait, hold on. How's it?
Okay, Life is Strange starts out with a problematic first episode, but there's a lot of potential in this
Yeah.
young adult drama.
Drama.
Where's the pro?
I just love it. It's like, okay, so I think is he?
Oh, he's
yeah,
actually-
yeah. He's the guy that gave a
right.
near perfect score to one of the Gear of War games. Gears of War. That's why.
Well, Gears of War is
okay.
great.
Oh, Mitch
He's
Dyer.
one of the. He's not one of the Call of Duty assholes. He's one of the.
Oh,
Gears
it's
of War-
Mitch
Gears of War
Dyer.
assholes.
Okay, Mitchy D. I know.
Yep.
So he's a Gears of War person.
Yeah, he is.
Basically,
To be fair, Gears of War is a great game, but
it is. But he gave it a near
First two.
perfect score.
actually, I think all three of them are great.
Mm,
I think the first one's the weakest.
third-
Oh my
the third
god,
one's-
this comment section is beautiful. One of the mods is fighting with the people. Oh my god, this is
Well,
beautiful.
That's
the
usually what
third,
happens.
the third game, I'm pretty sure, was about Dom trying to plant himself a new wife.
It should have been. And it's just like, I failed. Let me commit suicide. Spoiler. It's been 4 years.
The problem I have with this game that I personally think is that a lot of games are trying to do what the Walking Dead series and the Tales from the Borderlands, like they're trying to be the name of the company that for some reason is eluding me.
Telltale?
Yeah,
Absolutely
Telltale.
not. If you play this game, you can they make it clear that they are their own company and this is their own thing.
company.
Company!
I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like, I just don't want. I don't. I don't know. Just because like I liked D4, but the thing I hated
love
about
D4.
D4 was that it wanted to be a different game.
What, did
Like if it had just played like fucking
Deadly Premonition?
yeah, like Dead Prem, then I would have been happy.
Deady Pre?
I just call it Dead Prem.
Dead Pre. D Pre.
I played that recently
I love that game.
because
I don't like playing it because it's not a good game. I don't think so. But
it's
I love the story so fucking much in that game.
it's
For
so
what
I
game?
played it when the show got it. The show. I mean, Dead Prem.
Dead,
Oh, okay.
Dead Prem.
Dead Prem. So I played
Deep-Re.
I played that game recently because my girlfriend was like, "Let's find like a scary, spooky game to play," and I'm like, "All
You
right."
just shoehorn her in any chance you can, don't you, Matt?
Oh,
no,
Matt
I-
has a girlfriend, by the way. Ooh.
no, because it was like because this is what's funny because it was funny about it. Okay,
Okay.
this was funny about it.
Okay.
Was I legit got scared by a moment,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I'm deemed a pussy.
You know,
Because I
I'll-
wasn't paying attention.
Wait,
to the
wait. Now you're deemed a pussy? You mean like the 3 years of us calling you that didn't make it click before?
official pussy, you know.
No, but it's like now it's official.
It's a
Like I've
seal
heard
of
it from
approval.
more than 10 people. It's official now.
More than 10 people.
From more than 10 people, it's like official now.
Your
I'm like,
parents are
okay.
included.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody you know was in that room when you got scared for
Yeah,
some
like
reason.
the pastor at my church is like, that kid is a pussy.
Oh, God knows that kid a pussy.
He's like, that motherfucker needs Jesus. I'm like, I do.
No. But wait, hold on. What part scared you? Oh, no.
Oh, I wasn't like paying attention, so I was just like, I was just outside, like trying to figure out a side quest. So I was reading up like a game facts on my phone really quick,
Okay.
like trying to figure it out. And so I was just like, all right, not paying attention. I didn't realize it's night outside.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I look up, I see the dog. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it power runs at me, and I screamed really loud. 'Cause
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck?
Something happened to me like that too. Where,
Yeah, I was like,
but I saw the dog and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Because they don't give you an indication that when it goes dark, big fucking dogs show up in the middle of a street and just are there, and you have to either kill them or run. And I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck is that?" And then it just started chasing at me. I
here's
was
the-
like, "Ah!"
Here's the thing. I think the best part about that story is the part where you didn't notice it was fucking night out.
no, because I didn't know that happens at night.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened at night either. So, but you didn't. Know, but you did say you didn't notice.
Yeah,
it, right?
you said you didn't notice it was nighttime. As in, you didn't notice the sun wasn't in the fucking sky and it was pitch black out.
Oh, I guess the
Oh,
sun's
yeah.
taking a break. All right. Oh, what's this? I'm getting eaten by a dog. That's peculiar. Oh wait. Ah!
Yeah, basically.
So, yeah. Well, you know what? Deadly Premonition, or I'm sorry. What'd you call it? Deepre.
Dead Prem.
Dupree. So
Dupree.
Dupree had
You
a
mean
lot of,
you mean Deadpree or something? Is that what you're going for now?
Yeah.
no, it's Rene Dupree, my favorite wrestler. Remember Rene Dupree? No, good. So yeah, no, Dupree actually, Jesus fuck, Deadly Premonition had
we broke him.
Dupree had a lot of good, like scary moments, like kind of creepy. I don't want to spoil them, but there's a lot of really good, like creepy moments.
There's some really good creative moments. I like Deadly Premonition. If you've never played it, go play it.
Yeah, well, I
Just
don't.
keep in mind the voice acting is atrocious, the writing is weird, the characters are terrible, the music is
I love the
either
characters.
either like spot on or like what is this doing here?
I love the characters actually. I love the main character. He's one of my
Everyone
favorites.
loves York.
Yeah, I fuck
His,
Francis
his
York
name
Morgan.
is York.
Hell yeah.
I wish I had a
Cool,
personal.
please call me York. That's what everybody calls me.
It's like fucking. You said to everyone.
He loves coffee. I don't. I'm not a big coffee fan, but I appreciate
FK,
FK in the coffee.
My friend took a Snapchat of that.
I love that.
Because
FK.
when that happened, he just took a Snapchat. Was like, "This is the greatest game ever."
See, Zach? FK in the coffee.
Never fails.
Never fails.
Dude, smile.
Every time he smiles, it's like the creepy pedo smile.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a good smile.
He's like, he just smokes.
No,
everything.
every smile of his is a shit-eating grin, but
Yeah.
it's a grin that he makes while he's actually eating shit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of smile it is.
It's just like,
It is a literal shit-eating grin.
Zach, this is good shit. Don't you agree? You have to press the A button to agree. It's like, I agree too. Oh man, I love that.
If you don't hit the A button, he just sits there and starts screaming at you. God damn it! Why won't you agree with me? And just starts going through like the 5 stages of grief.
I like there's just parts in the game where they'll just talk about like shitty like B movies from 1980s.
Yeah.
Just like, remember Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Zach? That was a good one. It's like, yeah, I remember Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. But anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Netflix.
Life is
Oh yeah,
Strange.
Zelda.
Life is strange.
Oh, Life is yeah, but that was also a fucking
Life is strange.
yeah. And this
Life
podcast
is strange, and so is IGN.
Podcast is strange.
I love IGN, and there's times where I read certain reviews. I'm like, I don't agree with you.
Well,
Too much water!
They just gave Evolve a 9 out of 10. So
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It was so because I don't want Evolve, but at the same time, like they gave it a 9 out of 10. Maybe it's not terrible.
it's
and
not.
I'm like,
it's actually a lot of fun. And I played a good like 3-4
but like,
hours.
how well
of it, so.
how much does that continue?
Yeah, if you can get it cheap in the next like month or so, because it'll probably drop in price quick. Most games nowadays like drop down to like 40 or 50 quick.
Yeah.
So if you can get it for 40, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
When you say like 40, maybe I care
Yeah.
a little bit more, but
Yeah, that's a fun game. But
yeah.
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 If you don't know anybody that has it, get on Xbox One and we'll play. Because I don't know anybody that has it on Xbox One. I
don't
know
know
2
anyone who
people that
has
have it
it
on
on Xbox
PS4, which I should have just got on fucking PS4.
I will only get games for the PS4. Here is a thing from this point out.
Really? Oh fuck.
If it's coming out for the PS4, I'm getting it for the PS4 because I
Yeah,
just
but-
don't care about the Xbox One.
What? You son of a bitch.
It just like recently dawned on me that I'm like, I've never bought a game for it that my feeling towards it was I need a reason to play the Xbox One.
Right. To be fair, I did get Dying Light on PS4. Just I don't know why. It was just
Oh
like I need...
wait, why are we not playing that?
To be honest, I didn't even think you'd get it.
I know I've been playing the shit out of it.
I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Dying
I'm
Light's
almost
so
done with
good.
it actually. So
Dying Light is what
up, bud.
fucking Dead Island should have been.
yeah, I
But
agree. Even though
lucky for Dying Light, it wasn't.
Dead Island, I love because me and my friend played that, and we played that game for about 20 hours in one day. Like I missed sleep because we were playing that game, and the reason why is because I think it's a really fun game, but there's so many glitches in that game that every time a glitch happened, we laughed our asses off because it was never a glitch where it would ruin the game. Like it would actually like we would lose data or it would shut off our Xbox or whatever, or freeze it. But
It would be glitches. Like you just shanked a guy and somehow he just went flying into the ocean.
Yeah, we would get ones where they would just like start running into a fence that's right in front of us because they think there's no fence there and they're just running after us. So they're just like running in place right in front of us. There's a time where we knocked a guy into a fence and he just him and the fence became one. Like I don't know what the hell happened. There was times where like the shadows wouldn't load, so nothing had a shadow and it looked terrible.
That's good.
I loved it. It would still play fine. Nothing glitched up where we like lost progress. And it was like I thought the combat system and all that was fun, and the leveling up and getting the new weapons and stuff. That was fun.
I think the best glitch of the game though is sometimes when you'd like run up to them and knock them down, they'd hit the ground, still be alive, and then like 2 seconds later they'd have a quick spasm and die.
Yeah. Actually,
it's like you're doing like the fucking what is it? That fucking punch of death from Kill Bill.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like you hit them and it takes a few seconds for the impact to actually occur.
Yeah, that's a Bruce Lee thing, is it? And
No,
it
was that from fucking Uma Thurman's punch.
I know, but like she wears like stuff from like, Bruce Lee movies also, so.
Well, it could have been a reference.
Yeah,
Bruce Lee's known for the 3-inch punch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, where it doesn't kill you, but it
it can.
Was it 3-inch? I thought it was the 1-inch punch.
No, it's
no, it's the 3-inch.
2 feet punch.
2 feet punch. The 5-foot punch.
2 meter punch.
At that point, he's either Luffy or he just straight up runs at you.
He probably just straight up runs at you.
It doesn't look like...
No, it's Bruce Lee. He stands still and you run at him, but you're so confused that you think he's running at you.
He just has his fist down, you're running right into his fist. It's like, what am I doing? And you just smack right into his fist and your head flies off. Bruce Lee. What a man. They had to get a whole army to take that man out. Or actually, no, I think he just had a brain thing. I don't know. Rest in peace. But anyway, but at least
it took a whole army, and by army, his body just threw up on his brain.
Army of blood cells. Just said, fuck this guy. But at least he's in the UFC. That's good. I'm sure that's what he was fucking working up to, so he could be in the new UFC game.
Oh my god!
Remember that?
He climbs out of the grave, smacks EA's CEO in the face, and just goes back into the grave.
They go, what the?
Doesn't say anything, just smacks him in the face and goes back. And they're like, I think we might have fucked up.
Yeah. John, I think we fucked up. What, Ken?
John, I think we fucked up.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Bruce Lee came up and punched the jaw off my face.
What's wrong, Ken? I don't know, man. I was just at my house. I was drinking my hot cocoa because it's really cold. And Bruce Lee came in and beat the shit out of me. He's just like fired immediately because he's crazy. All right, UFC 2. All characters are Bruce Lee. By the way. But remember when we played as Bruce Lee? That one video?
Yeah, that was that, and then like we had like this little bat with baby punches, and it was hysterical.
It's just like little baby punches.
Baby punches, just little beep 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 beep. It was fantastic. These little baby punches.
I think that's still our favorite, my favorite video we've done. I love just like we don't know what we're doing, so we just baby punches until we're dead. But anyway,
is that what the fuck?
What?
Like Casey said a gif that no one can understand the reference to at the moment.
It's not a reference. It's just something I came across.
What the fuck is that? Ew.
It looks like the same girl that did
the beauty of the
Something
Olympics.
Is a Foot.
I can't even like Something's a Foot. I remember that one. But I can't even like put this in the podcast because I don't know how to put GIFs in my editing thingy.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
So that's gonna be lost to everybody. Go look up Olympic girl with weird face GIF. There you go. I'm sure you'll find it.
What's IGN's reason to not give Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate a fucking 10?
What'd they give it?
Because we're IGN and they didn't pay us. The check bounced.
Check mounts.
I can't wait for that game to come out. I'm getting it the moment I'm out of work.
Yeah, I'll get it. So we could play. I haven't really played many Monster Hunter games. I played I played Freedom Unite. I played Freedom Unite on PSP.
I actually also played Freedom Unite. I played that a lot, and then I played the shit out of Monster Hunter 3.
Yeah. I didn't, but yeah. Oh, I'm agreeing with you. I didn't play it. Yeah, I agree. I have it. I just never played it. I never had it on 3DS though. I like that they're not even releasing this on Wii U. That was like a big mistake the first time.
I feel like it's gonna be released later.
Yeah, but I feel like because people just bought it on 3DS because there's more 3DSs, they didn't even try to like upgrade the graphics.
I think it's because they need more people to want the new 3DS XL.
That's true. Yeah,
And that's
probably
one good reason to do it is Majora's Mask and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. And everyone's like, fuck yes!
on the same day. That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably exactly it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And you know what? Let's get into what comes out this week, seeing that we're talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all right. Evolve came out. I played it. I already told you I kind of like it. It's fun. Even though I didn't really like the beta, but
Yeah, the beta was a little meh.
I only played the alpha. I never played the beta.
Yeah, the alpha?
Beta and alpha were basically the same.
There was a closed alpha that I signed up for, and it was I don't know. It was just hard to find a game because it just kept like doing the buffering circle, like it's like loading up a game, and then it'd be like disconnected. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck you then.
No, Matt, I just looked at the review. The reason they gave it a 9.0 is because basically grinding.
That's like how could you you know that's coming though.
No, grinding.
Yeah, no, they said that's their downside. It's like redoing bad quests. It's like or like repeating bad quests. It's like that's the whole part of a RPG like that. It's because you have to.
But I could see how some people wouldn't care for that.
Yeah, but then you don't play a fucking RPG like that.
Yeah, true, but I could still see it.
I
can still see how that's a negative. Like, if all of the quests were amazing, that would probably be a 10 out of 10. But if there's some really bad ones that you have to do because, you want to upgrade, then, that's a fault on the game designer because they made a bad mission. That's just straight up bad.
It's, the bad missions are probably, they're like fucking Querpicos.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a...
the bad mission is you got to fight 4 Tigrex at once.
Just so you know Querpicos are still worse than a Tigrex. Is a Querpico is a dumb bird that isn't really immensely huge, but its wings and arm wings are like really hard to hit. So you bounce off it, and since it's really hard to hit the front of it or back of it because it just doesn't stop turning, it's frustrating.
Yeah, but keep in mind, a Tigrex says, "I have really sharp teeth. I have sharp claws. I have my arms, and I got my legs." But fuck that, I'm just going to stomp all over you because I don't need that shit to kill you.
Right. The thing is that it has a huge fucking tail, so it's like, it's big. That thing is big, so it's like...
It's big and it's fast, so you get fucked up no matter how good you are.
It's as long as you're like paying attention, because I can solo a Tigrex by myself. I just have to use like a dual blade or a long sword.
Well, yeah, you can. It just takes a long ass time with that.
We doing that shit with a lance. If you can say in the comment section, section, and say I did this with section. If you say in the comment section I did this with a lance, you have to fucking give me proof right now, because that shit's hard.
I'll type in the comments that I did it with a lance.
I'm going to Google it right now to prove myself wrong.
Well, honestly, if you just keep tranking it and setting up traps and shit, it actually wouldn't be too hard.
I guess.
I mean, the Tigrex just runs straight forward, so it's like, I'll just put a trap right here and wait for it to run at me, and the idiot's caught.
Yeah. All right.
And then it's like, all right, I got like half a minute to just tee off on this dumbass.
See, I need to play more of these fucking games. Cause
yeah, you do.
I don't know what any of this means. And I hope I get into Monster Hunter 4, because...
You will. If you start playing it, you get hooked.
I've even heard like the story is better. Like, I don't even know what the hell is story.
There really is no story.
Yeah, I heard there's this decent story in this. I don't know what the fuck.
The story as far as every Monster Hunter is concerned is that there's either a dragon or something that will turn out to be a dragon at one point. It's just it's just like it's a weather monster. We gotta fucking kill it.
It's a weather monster.
If Weather Report was a monster, that's it.
We just fought Weather Report. Here comes clear weather.
Here comes clear weather.
It's Weather Report. What does this dragon do? It makes it rain poison frogs. For fuck's sake.
Casey, do you have a 3DS?
No.
Oh, okay.
Casey, do you want my 3DS for $100?
I'll just take it from you.
No, do you want it for $100?
No,
All right. No, what? I will take it for $100. By the way, you owe me like $200 gas money.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm not selling that to you then.
No, that's a bad idea. I'll lose $100 in the process.
It's my brother, I guess.
Lose a 3DS and $100.
That would go by. Oh wait.
At least I'm even.
Yes, and $100. Thanks for doing business. Thanks for doing business with me.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what?
Goddamn charlatan! You just took my shit.
Charlatans.
I'm
All of
Jewish.
these-
What do you expect?
All of these charlatans.
I couldn't call myself Jewish if I couldn't get all the money out of your pocket without you ever thinking about it.
Matt pays you in pennies, and you like fucking jizz everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh man, all these coins.
Never seen so many pennies.
That's like 1,000 pennies.
Oh my god.
That's not math. That's $10. Anyway,
Yeah, but I could kill you with them and take the other $10 bills you have.
No.
I picture Casey jumping into a thing of coins like Scrooge McDuck does, except he breaks his skull open when he does it. Because
But
coins
the
don't
thing
work
is that
that way.
the problem is that he doesn't die.
So essentially, you're talking about the Family Guy joke they made about it.
I don't watch
Yeah,
Family
basically.
Guy. I don't watch Family Guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I haven't watched it since like
well,
2003.
the Family Guy just Simpsoned you.
To be
well,
fair,
it's not like
it's
Family
an obvious joke. It's not
not
even.
like Family
It's
Guy
not
made
even a
that.
joke. It's real life.
yeah,
Yeah,
real
but
life
they made it
consequence.
real.
I made the joke first. It's like it's just funny to see it animated.
I don't know. Did he like die when he fell into the coins? I don't care. Fuck Family Guy. But I am looking forward to Ted too. That looks good.
I'm sort of looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think the plot is interesting. It's just him trying to have a baby with what's her name? I don't even know. And I like that Mila Kunis isn't in it at all. Like they didn't even recast her. She's just not in it. Her character.
Yeah, what happened? They just broke up again?
No, I don't think they broke up. I think I heard she's just not going to be in it because she just couldn't because she was filming other things. So he's just like, all right, there's no reason
No,
for her anyway. So
I would
No,
still
Mila
like
Kunis, couldn't be in it because she was fucking pregnant.
oh, that's right. There you go. She was doing other things, like birth.
I'm in Jupiter Ascending.
Oh yeah, what a great
bad
fucking thing to swap out for Ted 2.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a movie that no one liked, no one will ever remember, and will not make money. I saw it, by the way. It had moments, but
It was because it looked good, and that's
Yeah.
it.
yeah, it's like lizard guys, and they look cool. That's about it. They had wings. They look pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it had the guy that played Stephen Hawking in it in that new movie. I don't know if you've heard of the
Stephen Hawking is a voice actor now.
No.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking has his own voice actor. It's his fucking computer.
Yeah, it's Macintosh.
Yeah.
He's a living voice actor.
He's a living voice actor. Besides
a
all the
star.
dead ones.
Stalking the
No.
post-
There's
Hawking.
There's people that their profession is a voice actor, and then there's him who is an actual voice actor.
He is the voice of
That
the
he
voice.
is what they aspire to sound like.
Voice of
Troy
a generation.
Baker's like, I really need to aspire to be
He
Stephen
is
Hawking.
basically an anime voice that has become sentient.
He's a sentient anime voice.
Jesus.
Me and you should go out, senpai.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying
So to
that
speak,
he
Kohai,
voice acted
is
the
your
Reapers,
senpai.
but he voice acted the Reapers. I'm trying to think. Of
Time started with evolution. Also, will you go out with me, senpai?
What would be scary if Stephen Hawking replaced his voice thing with the Reaper's voice?
Oh yeah, what's
That would
his
be
name?
fucking
What
terrifying.
do you mean from Mass Effect?
Yeah.
What's
Wait,
his
you
name?
mean
Oh
like
god.
Harbinger?
Yeah, Harbinger. Yeah.
Harbinger, yeah.
Shepherd.
It's a fucking shit.
No, you're just sitting there. I will kill you. It's like, oh god, oh god.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that him?
I was trying to
that-
do it, but I've been dealing with allergies, so I couldn't get my.
Oh, I was like, was that?
I could I could usually get it right on, but it was actually, ironically, my throat couldn't deal with it.
That was Harbinger's kid.
Shepherd.
It's like you're
Hey,
trying.
Shepherd.
Hello and welcome to Shepherd.
Welcome to
Welcome
Shepherd.
to Shepherd.
Welcome to the
Is that
Shepherd
what
Show.
happens when it's like But it's like he's about to have sex with a woman. It's just like he takes off his clothes and you just hear
Welcome
out
to
of the
the
blue,
Shepherd.
"Welcome to Shepherd." It's just like, what the fuck was that?
He does the
When you-
degeneration.
Someone watching
suck
us?
it.
It's when Microsoft Sam opens up your Mass Effect.
Hello, welcome to
Oh,
Shepherd.
welcome to Shepherd.
I love doing that voice. It just hurts.
Sounds like it hurts.
It's
It sounds like the blood is just. It's just like, oh god.
pouring into my throat.
Like just screaming, "Oh god!"
Oh god. Please stop it. There's no more left. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Oh,
We
what came
started
out
doing
this week?
games that came out.
Oh,
this week.
yeah.
We said the only two that really mattered, and
Evolve, Monster Hunter, Majora's Mask, movies, 30 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey comes out. Only 30.
it's 30 Shades of Grey. They ran out of budget.
Yeah, only 60,
30
they only filmed 60% of it. So 30 Shades of Grey, that comes out, and so does Kingsman: The Secret Service, which I'm looking forward
No,
to.
fuck. What was it? Fucking Lowe's ran out of paint, so they're only able to get that much.
Only 30 Shades.
Yeah.
It's just like, where's the other 20?
Where's the other 20? Come back in a week. We'll get a new shipment in.
That's the
Like,
worst
fuck,
title
we don't
ever.
have that much time.
That's the worst title ever, also, I think.
What,
50 Shades of Grey. They just made the character's name Christian Grey just so they can make that fucking title.
Basically, yeah. I feel like
That's
the
it.
title was made first, and then
Yeah.
they made characters around the title, and then a story around the title.
Which
and
you,
then,
did you know that 50 Shades of Grey was originally fan fiction about Edward and whatever the hell her name is from Twilight? And then they just redid it, so now it's just its own story.
Is that actually a
don't
thing?
think so, because we're talking about an actual book someone
No,
wrote.
no, no. I'm saying the book, before it was a book, was a fan fiction that they were writing, and then they turned it into a book. They just switched everything
That's what
around.
they said, or just people say?
I'm pretty sure that's what the author said. Because she said she was a huge fan of Twilight and shit, which is obvious because you read it, and I never read it. Or
Oh my god!
So I
I
say.
was just looking at the review for it on IGN.
2 out of 10.
No, 5. Well, one, they
2
gave
out
it
of
a
3.
5, but even better, one of the pros, writing is so bad it's funny. Con, writing so bad it's bad.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say too much water. Because they're.
I
all
already
wet.
made that joke like 15 minutes ago, dumbass.
Yeah, but you didn't make it about 50 Shades of Grey. Now it makes sense because women, they get wet. If you know how women work. I do. I'm a man. I'm a ladies' man.
Stop trying to defend
Suck
yourself.
my dick. Anyway, just suck it. Anyway, 50 Shades of Grey comes out. SpongeBob movie came out. I think that's a good transition from 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
And
They seem to be close to each other.
that's already out, but I just want to mention it because I loved it. I thought it was great.
I
And if you like the
want to
original,
see it really. I want to see it so bad.
if you like the original SpongeBob episodes, the first 3 or 4 years, then you'll really like it because it's.
If you like SpongeBob up to they started making a ton of commercials for every single new episode,
Yeah,
you'd like it.
yeah. When it started to get a little not funny, in my opinion, because I still think those old episodes are funny. And
Well, they are. It's the same thing with like the USA shows where it's like every episode has a celebrity guest star.
yeah,
It's the same way with cartoons where it's like you don't have new episodes, and honestly, like even Adventure Time is getting to that point
yeah.
where it's like you just have a normal new episode, but it's like a huge deal, and you're hyping it up for like 3 weeks. That's like when you're like, okay, we're starting to have our downfall here.
Yeah, yeah. But
Like, as much as I love Adventure Time, now that they're like doing that with all their new episodes, it's like, yeah, we got at maybe another 2 years out of that show.
oh really? Damn. What's the guy's name again that makes that? I know he has like a.
Pendleton Ward.
Yeah, that's a badass name.
I love that dude.
Pendleton Ward.
It's that's I love Adventure Time. I haven't been keeping up with it at all recently, but like I still have like a bunch of DVD, like I have like the season DVDs and shit like that. So I'll watch those sometimes. But like I've been more obsessed with Gravity Falls than like Adventure Time at the moment.
Gravity Falls?
Yeah,
Gravity Falls?
Gravity Falls.
Gravity.
There you go.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Gravity. It's just got a gravity.
No.
Gravity.
Gravity that falls.
Gravity Falls.
Make sure it
That's-
don't fall,
I-
so you got gravity it. Okay. Figured it out. Suck my dick, all right? You know what? You're the one who fucked up.
I sighed so hard I accidentally coughed blood.
Hey, everybody, IGN thinks the two main characters in 50 Shades of Grey has good chemistry.
Seriously?
I'm just reading the review right now.
Oh my god.
Thank God. I hope they fuck. Anyway.
What their chemistry is so great. She likes being whipped, and he's like, "I'm indifferent about this."
It's just like, I got this butt plug. It doesn't fit.
No, they have great chemistry. She's like, "Oh, I love you." And he's like, "Don't tell anyone that. I don't love you. I'm just here to fucking try and kill you, and it's failing."
Let's fly in a jet for no reason. Well, I am rich, so let's fly.
I have no emotions. Like my name, I am a blank slate.
Yep, he is gray. That's why his name's Gray, because he's fucking generic.
He's generic as shit.
Just like anything gray.
Might as well call me Christian Generic.
Yeah. Fuck him. I'm mad at a character I don't know anything about. Oh man, I can't wait to watch that. I hope it's hilarious. I really do. Because I watch some of those movies just going in expecting them to be funny. And I just want it to be really funny. Just bad writing. Just
Paranormal Activity 4.
yeah, well, that was funny. For
that was actually all right. Like that was bearable until that one person spoke out, and that broke us.
Yeah, someone flies in the air because
it was the mom. She gets thrown up to the ceiling, gone for 15 seconds, slams onto the ground, and as soon as she slams onto the ground, someone behind us screamed, "Did the SpongeBob Fred the Fish my leg?" And
my
everyone
leg.
in there, we lost it.
Yeah, my leg.
Yeah, she hit the ground. It was without hesitating.
Yeah, right when that bitch fell.
He was ready for that shit.
He's like, I know someone's gonna get slung against a fucking wall. He's like, I'm bringing this. It happened.
As soon as I walked out the theater, I saw him. I just walked up to him and said, "You're my hero." Gave him a hug. He's like, "I know. I'm everyone's hero."
The hero everyone deserves.
Don't
but
stop
doesn't need right
hugging
now.
me.
Yeah, he's like Batman for SpongeBob references. So anyway, what were we talking about?
We basically, what movies are out? We basically said what movies are out.
Yeah, so we're done with what came out this week, or what's coming out this week. So, I don't know, we don't have much to talk about now. BattleBots is coming back. I just wanted to mention that because...
That's coming back,
I'm
and then
pumped.
Mel Brooks said he's working on Space... They just started Spaceballs 2, and he's talking to Rick Moranis about coming back.
Yeah.
He totally should.
Yeah, he's retired, but he should. He definitely should. I miss that guy.
Well, it's not really that he retired. It's just like I'd say he's taking a break just to help take care of his family. Because he never said, "I'm not doing movies again" or anything. He's just like, "Yeah, I'm just going to prioritize this."
It happened again.
Yeah, I know. I can tell because Matt's fucking pissing his pants over there.
My pissed.
I gotta protect my family.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but anyway.
Now here, I'll mind fuck you. How are you sure that's an accident? I'm not actually doing it on purpose and just fucking with your minds.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
That
would be fantastic.
That'd be fake as fuck, and I'd be disappointed. But
you're always disappointed.
Yeah, I'm always. It's true. I am. I wake up disappointed.
You don't wake up.
What's my life even?
I wish I didn't wake up. Because whenever I'm asleep, I'm impressed. Anyway.
Did you say depressed or impressed? Because it was hard to tell.
Both. Yeah,
it's like...
I'm depressed.
It's the best story.
I'm depressed and impressed. The best story. It should 50 Shades of Chris. Make that...
I would read that,
except there's no girl there. It's just me in a red room with a bunch of sex toys.
I would watch that. I would watch the fuck.
I would watch that book.
It's you in a red room and you're watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 heckling the guys that are heckling the movie.
Yeah, well...
That's impossible.
Absolutely. It is not impossible. It's just if you do that, it creates a comedic singularity that like destroys everything Riff Tracks has ever done.
The red room just starts closing in until it just like disappears with me in it.
The room just transforms into a giant Riff Tracks logo.
Oh, there is actually something I did want to mention that did come out this week.
Oh, yeah?
It is Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't that come out last week, though? Because I've been seeing that for like a week.
You know that might have come out last week, but like I didn't really get. This wasn't getting full swing until like this week.
Yeah, it's in early access, right?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
such a fun fucking game.
Yeah, I heard it's really
It's just
good.
brutally difficult, but it is very cool.
I heard it's really good. I really like the look of it too.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's awesome. It is a roguelike, but it's very difficult and it's easy for your guys to die.
yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I might get that. It's a
Get
little
it?
expensive
I
though.
it's $20. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
I mean,
Like it's $20 towards a game that like
it's good. Yeah.
if like a bunch of other Let's Players are like jumping on the bandwagon of like everyone needs to buy this, I could support it.
Yeah.
I could be in full swing and also support with that,
Yeah.
and I will buy it.
Yeah. I'll probably
But
get
you'll buy anything if someone tells you to buy it.
No,
Yeah.
everyone told me that I should buy
that. Evolve.
Evolve. Guess what?
You're gonna buy it tomorrow.
You're
not-
still gonna fucking buy it.
Oh hell no! I'm never buying Evolve.
You're gonna.
The
You're
only
gonna buy
way
it.
I will ever get Evolve is if someone straight up gave it to me. That's it. I will never buy Evolve.
Is that like a hint?
The only thing about the game that I like is that when that monster that breathes fire does do the breathe fire thing, that fire animation,
It looks great.
like that liquid fire black thing that comes out of its mouth is brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's so cool.
cool. The game is a lot of fun though, and it has its own like campaign, which I didn't even know. I had no idea.
I
But,
bet that's fun.
I bet it's not. I bet it's just like the multiplayer.
I bet it's fun. I bet it's not.
I bet it's just friggin' like Titanfalls, where it's just not
Oh,
a campaign. It's just multiplayer, except they talk sometimes, and
I'm
you
so
don't
sad.
hear them because you're fucking playing a game with your
I'm
friends.
so sad Titanfall isn't more than what I wanted it to be, but at the same time, I still liked it. I was just like,
That was so freaking hilarious.
But-
Like everyone got super hyped for it. Like, oh, this is gonna be awesome.
I thought it
And
was
like,
awesome.
hey, we got 4 DLC. What else is coming out? No, that's it.
Well, that's probably gonna be another
What do you
one
mean
next
that's
year.
it? Well, it's been like 4 months. We're done. Like, what?
Well, to be fair, like Call of Duty, like 4 or 5 maps, and then they're done because the next one's out. So
Yeah, but they spread it out over a decent amount of time. I mean, it was basically, hey, we just released a new one. Good news. 2 weeks till the next DLC. They're like knocking that shit out as fast as they could.
yeah, and Titanfall 2 will definitely be on other consoles. I just don't know when it's gonna be announced.
yeah.
But it's definitely coming. I heard
It's
did good.
basically with the DLC, they kind of just basically told everyone, hey, we're kind of gonna just tell you now we're aiming at yearly releases. We're gonna fucking Call of Duty the shit out of this game.
Yeah, I don't think they should. Obviously, I don't. Think
No,
they should
no
do
one
a
thinks
Call of
they
Duty.
should, but they'll still do it because their heads are so far up their asses.
Well, I don't mean it just like because it'll get stale. It's just because Titanfall isn't Call of Duty, so it's not going to sell as well as Call of Duty at all. So
No.
Yeah, but neither is
I liked
Assassin's
it.
Creed. Neither is Assassin's Creed, and they decided instead of doing 1 year, we're gonna do 2.
yeah, but like Assassin's Creed's a bit different because it does sell a lot, like a lot of copies, and I don't know. It's just
My problem
Like
with Unity is that it
Titanfall
got big for its is that the company's gotten big for its britches at this point. It was just instead of being like we need to make the next game stand out, they just went pump one out twice every year.
yeah,
We don't.
Well, I
care
told you about the Far Cry Blood Dragon interview recently, right?
yeah. But he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah, so that's the biggest example. When they go, no, we don't want we're not making this game because it was basically for anyone. I'm saying this for everyone else. I know I told you to, but it was they did an interview for Far Cry 4, and it's like they asked why is there no Blood Dragon 2? They're like, we thought about it, but then we realized if we do that, we'd just be repackaging the same stuff, and everyone would go on Twitter complain about it, and we just we wouldn't want to deal with that, and everyone would just accuse us of using the same ideas over and over again. And then the immediately following sentence was him talking about why everyone should buy Far Cry 4.
I don't know.
It was just like it's just like you really cannot be that stupid. I'm not saying like being sarcastic. I mean you cannot run a company and be that stupid because your company will go bankrupt in no time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. But, yeah. I don't know. I got nothing else.
No, I agree.
Yeah. I agree. But, back to what I was talking about. BattleBots.
No, that show was so amazing.
I just rewatched. Someone did like a top 10 of best fights. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
going to watch it. And it was
And
so
then
good.
I think the best part about it is they already said that Grant Imahara is going to be the host.
oh, cool.
I think he's the host and one of the announcers. That's going to be
Wait, who?
awesome.
The guy
Grant
that was,
Imahara.
yeah.
He was from Mythbusters, and he had the I forget what the name of his was. He was on the show like 2-3 times with one of his
Oh, was
It was
he?
the one that had the hammer.
Oh, that might have been in the top 10 actually, because there was one with a hammer where motherfucker got real close to that hammer and he was done. It's just like that robot was done. So that might have been the same one, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna put up a picture. Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I'll post it in the thumbnail.
You can probably find a better picture. I'm just trying to find a quick one, so it's a little small, but
Yeah, that was the one actually.
yeah, dead blow.
Yeah. Because yeah, that was in the top 10 thing I saw, and he just like dropped that thing down, and like the robot was like stuck or something like that.
Yeah, I think he was on the show. I think he was on BattleBots twice with that.
Really?
Yeah, but they said that. So they said it's like, yeah, we're gonna get him to do the announcing. So I'm like, oh, I'm
That's cool.
perfectly okay with that.
Yeah.
If you could have picked anyone else to do the announcing for that,
Jr.
JR. Oh, it's a massacre out there. Oh my God. Stop
Like
the
if he
cameras.
hits one of the one of them hits one of the traps and their tire gets like cut up, and he just
Son
goes,
of a
"Oh, son of a
Ah,
bitch!"
son of a bitch. The robot
Yeah.
rips off his like little helmet and it's just like, it was me, Austin.
Well,
Just like,
one
this
of the
keeps
bots
following me.
No, one of the bots gets like cut in half, and you just see Vince's head slowly coming up from the inside the machine. He doesn't say anything; just slowly goes back down. It's like it slowly comes up to where it's like an alligator, where only his eyes are just above the rim. He just slowly turns and looks at JR, and then just slowly sinks back down into the BattleBot.
But when he's sinking, he's also spinning around. So
like he's being flushed.
yeah, it's a flush noise.
Oh my god! I actually, I want these things. I want all of these things. I have to flush Jr. down my toilet.
Oh yeah, JR. Flush JR and Vince down my toilet.
Hell yeah!
Anyway, so yeah, BattleBots is coming back. That's cool. We got a couple trailers to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you two have seen this one. I didn't ask. Hopefully you have. But have you seen the Persona 5 trailer that came out?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It took me on my second watch to realize that it's in the same city as Catherine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Catherine?
it's the same art style. They
No.
updated it.
No, but like it's also like they go to the same bar as Vince. Vince is also in that bar.
Oh, is he? I didn't even notice that.
You can see him in there.
Oh, shit.
It's in the same city.
Okay.
It's yes and no. It's not.
It might just be more of a reference than
It is.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. It is him, but it's just a reference. Like
Yeah, it's
in
Atlas.
Persona 4, there's a couple of Catherine references in the game.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure they have an arcade game, like an arcade machine in the game that plays Catherine.
Wait,
Yeah.
in
Like you can't actually play the game, but it's a reference to the actual game. So it's
I think
in
Persona
Golden?
4 Golden has it.
yeah.
I heard there is a reference to Catherine.
Yeah, it's
in this one.
Atlas has a ton of references to their stuff in all their games.
I'm surprised they don't reference Disgaea 1.
Catherine, I
I
think,
think they did.
I think there's a Catherine poster in a. Oh fuck! See, now I forgot. But there's a Catherine poster in one of their games. That I
Yeah, and I'm
recently
pretty
played.
sure in Catherine they also have they have a poster of Teddy in one of the bars.
Yeah, probably. Oh god! See, now I want to know all the references. Catherine.
There's a lot of references. Like I said, all their games have references to their other games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like was it Killer is dead? No, that's not Atlas. Shit.
That was Platinum.
Yeah. No, it was Grasshopper that made that. Guys that did No More Heroes.
Oh no, it was some no. Yes and no. I was thinking some of the guys from Platinum were working on that
Okay.
because some of them that worked on that then went on to do Bayonetta.
Oh, okay. God damn, there was something I just played that had a Catherine post, and I was like, Catherine's in the background. I was so like happy with myself. I found it. It's like it was a special thing. It's so fucking obvious. It was just in the background. But
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so anyway, that trailer was really good. It was just to introduce some of the characters, kinda.
Not even. It was just to give us a look at what the game
Yeah,
will look
that's what
like,
I was
and that looks absolutely amazing.
Well, I mean, they did like show what the characters were gonna be. Like it was to show
the whole game is you are a league of cat burglars. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So anime heist in a video game, and I actually get to control the heist. Okay, you win.
I love Persona 4, so I can't wait to play that.
Yeah.
So pumped.
That looks really good. The gameplay looks great. I have to rewatch it again though. 'Cause-
Fucking games. The first gameplay footage they show is you getting no scoped by a fucking teacher.
Yeah, it looks like from what I saw, like it looks like more interaction with the high school or wherever they are. I don't know, because it shows them in classroom, right? At one point, and it looks like you're actually like doing more
Well-
stuff with the classroom.
Well, yes and no, but you can't really use that because honestly, Persona 4 was one of the only ones that didn't really involve the school much.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like, I
Same
mean,
time it did.
one of the in
Yeah,
Persona
barely.
3, one of the major boss battles takes place at the school.
Well, no, what I meant was like in Persona
Actually,
4.
hell, the entire game basically takes place at the school for Persona 3.
What I meant was like Persona 4 had like, moments where you had to like answer a question. And that was pretty much it for the school. I mean, you could do like not gym, like after school stuff and meet other people. But most
Yeah.
of the time it was just there so you could meet other people. It wasn't like school activities. What I'm thinking of is like kind of like some Bully. Remember Bully? Obviously, that was a good game. You know how you can do school activities and that?
It's going to be the same as it was, where it's that
Yeah.
you are there just so you can meet people, but you also have to advance social links.
Yeah, but
So it's gonna serve the main purpose. I don't know if you'll be able to do anything extra, but the main reason for the school is just so you can
yeah.
work on your social links.
I love the concept of games having social links that are
Yeah.
not Persona.
Yeah. See, I just don't remember games well. There was something recent that had that, and it just did not work at all. I don't know. See,
I think I know what you're talking about. But
like if it's a forgettable game, then obviously I forget.
it's
So-
a forgettable game.
Yeah.
It's something that'll be swept under the rug. Don't
Something
worry.
that had social links, kinda, but it was forgettable and it didn't work. I remember that game Binary Domain.
Yes,
Yes.
That had that as well, and
Yep.
it did nothing. Like there was no reason.
just have to work on my social links.
It had a social link because you'd be like, all right, you're talking to this one character, like saying like, hey, good job or something. You just have to say like, good job all the time, and they'd be like,
Thanks.
thanks, and the social link will go up or whatever, and they'll, I guess, I don't know, do something extra
Leon
later.
Kennedy could. Your social link has increased with him.
Good job, great work. I love the thumbs up.
And, like your arm like wobbles a little bit too when you do it. It's like
Yeah. The animation looks really strange for Resident Evil 6 when you do the thumbs up.
That was
your arm
beautiful.
breaks for some reason. It's creepy. I love it.
It's really overly animated. It's just like
It's not overly
good job.
animated. It's just your arm becomes
A noodle?
basically possessed, and while you're holding a thumb up, basically every bone in your body is breaking.
good job.
It's like you can't hear him say "good job" over his bones, the sound of his bones breaking, and his screams of agony.
You can see Helena just getting like really worried because every time he does that, it's just like breaking his bone over again.
There's a funny YouTube video of you ever hear the One Piece like knuckle cracking sound they use?
No.
Yes,
It's-
it's so freaking weird.
It's a really weird visceral sound for some reason. Like just like look it up and like listen to it. It's like, oh god. So there's like videos of like every time Leon or like anyone does the thumbs up thing, they just play that sound effect to it. it's like what the fuck. It's funny, but it's just like holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah, the Persona 5 trailer was good. It showed exactly what it needed to show. Gameplay, characters, whatever. The world, a little bit of the
Yeah.
world. And that comes out this year, and I can't wait. So what are you guys gonna get that for?
Well,
I'm assuming-
is it PS4?
Is it on PS Vita? I don't think it is.
Pretty sure it's gonna be PS4.
I know
It's
it's
PS4.
I know it's
You know what? No, I'll just say this: PS4, because even if it's on Vita, who gives a shit?
Well, I love Golden on Vita because I could just play
Yeah,
it
it's
somewhere
coming to
random.
North America.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
better.
we all know it's coming to North America.
Fucking better.
No, PS4.
On PS4, it's coming. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they originally announced it for.
but
Oh.
I thought I read that it was coming to PS Vita, but I guess not.
No, it might be.
We should never get for the Vita.
It might be. It's just like I said, no one really gives a shit about the Vita.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a sad
Right?
thing.
You know what else is also coming out for the PS4?
What?
Eyes of Heaven.
What'd you say? Eyes of Heaven?
Yeah,
JoJo.
Oh.
I'm gonna get that shit immediately.
and only play as Speedwagon.
Eyes of Heaven.
You get that Speedwagon, you get Stroheim, you get
Diego.
Diego Brando.
Yeah, my favorite character.
Absolutely.
I love him. He's so good. Remember that part where he's like really great?
No, because he's an asshole.
Oh,
No,
remember
He's
that
never
part?
great.
Well,
He's a fucking prick.
well, I mean, I like him. I relate to him. So,
even
sorry.
even oh, I know. I was almost about to ruin something. I can't say it.
Just say it.
No, I already know. I read them all.
No, but yeah, but it doesn't matter if Chris gets them
I read all the hard copy books. So
Keep fucking. It's if like what if our viewers?
I was about to say, what the fuck?
What if the people who like listen to us? They're like, oh, I'm gonna start a certain thing, and they're like, wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure we've already spoiled the first 6 parts of JoJo through our various conversations.
Probably. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Part 6 JoJo, not really my favorite right now.
Oh no.
I know. Well, no, I say oh no, but
I said, oh, no.
apparently it's like easy to get fucking chewed out and destroyed for saying I don't like Part 6 JoJo,
Oh, okay. Well,
especially on 4chan.
thankfully you said it.
Yeah.
I'll post this on 4chan. I'll
I,
post this part.
I like Jolene, but I just don't like anyone else around her or her villains. They're all terrible.
And like I said, that's the one where everyone's joking around about how Jotaro is obsessed with dolphins. And it's like, I think he said dolphins once. I don't know why he's obsessed. Why does everyone say he's obsessed?
He mentioned it a couple times, at least so far. As far as I could tell. But I think it's funny though. I love the animations of the gifs of remember from what the hell is the name of that show right now? I can't remember. Venture Bros, where Brock is just standing in the ocean, and then a dolphin comes up from underneath him, and he's naked, and then rides away with him. There's just one with Jotaro's head on him. And I'm like, that's amazing.
Well, that was the Persona 5 trailer.
Yeah, there you go.
We like it. But now we have to get into some sad stuff. All right.
Oh, we do?
The new trailer for the new Hitman movie.
AKA Hitman 2 Anorexic Rorschach.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a fan?
You know what?
One,
It was
he
okay.
looks anorexic, and 2, one of the first scene they decided to use is the scene that steals lines word from the Watchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's
You're
anorexic.
stuck in here
Rorschach.
with me.
If that line did not come from the Watchmen, then that it's unusable now. So if anyone was to use it like they do in the trailer, it's almost as if it's in bad taste.
I mean,
No, as
to
soon
be
as
fair,
they used it,
is,
it's right away. As soon as they used that line, that movie, automatically everyone's like, "Oh, okay, I'm not as hyped as I could have been."
It's
Yeah,
not. It's not. This to be fair, it's not the most clever line out there. It's not like
It's not, but it's really.
it is a really good one when you have someone that can say it and say it badass, like Rorschach.
I mean, yeah, it's a cool line, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, but you kind of just went with the corniest thing possible, and it's hard to take the rest of the scene seriously after that.
I'm just telling you right here. It's called. He's Hitman. He's a silent assassin, right? The trailer ends with him.
And he weighs 85 pounds.
Yeah, and he flies a fucking helicopter into a goddamn building at the end of the trailer. Yeah, real silent.
He's just sitting there throwing grenades. He's like stealth.
You know what? If that's
That's the best part about the trailer is oh, I'm stealthy, and meanwhile there's a 50 caliber sniper rifle pointed at his chest. It's like I'm real sneaky. Why did I say snipey?
I know.
I'm full on into the Hitman playthrough. We have to continue.
Yeah.
No, but it's got a 50 caliber sniper rifle aimed at his chest with a bullet, and he's like, "Thanks for giving me my gun." I'm like, "Yeah,
Right.
because 50 caliber anything screams subtlety."
I should have been a goddamn silent assassin. Maybe I wouldn't have been caught in a goddamn room.
If he fired that gun out the window of the building, every window within 10 floors would shatter instantly.
Yeah.
You know what I loved? If in the beginning when he kicks the table up, so when it fires, it just misses him. I would have loved if he kicked it up and it
Just
still
shot him in the
fired and
head.
shot him right in the fucking head, and then the trailer.
He just goes flying through the glass oh, that
Yeah.
was easy.
The
That would
trailer,
have been amazing.
the trailer ends there. Hitman,
If
Agent
I was an
47.
assassin, that's what it would have happened to me. No, I would have missed my head like it was aimed at before, shot me in the throat. I would have been like, "Oh no, I made it not quick."
All right, but besides him being anorexic and like he's skinny. I wouldn't say he's anorexic, but he's a skinny dude.
He's skinny and his head is normal size. So he's
Yeah.
like a fucking bobblehead.
But first of all, he doesn't look. He doesn't look like.
He looks like a fucking
40.
bobblehead. He's got a small body and a big
Just
head.
always emphasize bobble.
he looks like a British dude trying to play Agent 47, and I'm.
No,
I'm
Matt, that was me emphasizing the fucking bobblehead.
I know.
That wasn't the mic. That was actually me.
Oh, I didn't hear it that time.
So wait, quick thing. I've been asking this a lot, but because I feel like it's just like an interesting thing to see what we think on this. So okay, fair enough. So we have anorexic hitman.
Yeah.
Who would you want?
I really want Michael Shannon as a.
Oh.
You know what? Someone has said this before, but there's a part in this movie. It's called The Iceman, which is a great movie where he plays like a real life hitman.
All right.
Like he plays the
Real life hitman.
Yeah,
not that kids shit.
Yeah, but anyway, there's a part where he's strangling someone to death because he plays a hitman, and there's a part where if you just like Photoshop his hair off, he looks exactly like what an Agent 47 should look like in real life. And plus, I also love Michael Shannon, so I want him to be the hitman. I don't want who the fuck it is in this film. Rupert Friend.
I want Gerard Butler.
His name is Rupert Friend. Like I don't want Rupert Friend being the psycho killer hitman. Like
his last name is Friend.
It's like Rupert Buddy is gonna kill me. Like I don't want him to kill me. I want like I don't know, Gerard Psychopath. That'd be good.
Oh my god, I would love Gerard to be the villain for everything.
Gerard, I'm going to kill you now. You took my chicken nuggets. Now you are dead. You are dead. I am quick. I am silent. I am like Ezio.
I am like Ezio.
I am Ezio. Yeah.
I am the Ezio.
I am Ezio. But anyway, besides that, like there was like a couple parts where the CG looked terrible. Like when that car flew into the bridge or wherever the hell, and there was like CG fire all over it. It looked terrible.
Yeah. Well, it's probably like Jurassic World where they're still working on it.
Maybe, yeah.
Like the CG and all that.
Yeah, or they just didn't give a shit. Because who cares? No one's gonna see it. Like first one people kind of saw, but no one really liked it. Now it's been what 7-8 years since that movie came out, so no one's definitely gonna see this one. Especially since it has no freaking stars in it at all. You have the guy that played Spock in the last Star Trek films.
Yeah.
That's about it. So yeah, you know what? I didn't hate the trailer at all. I know Matt, you liked it.
It was because I just thought it was cool.
No, it was. You know what? If it wasn't called Hitman, I think it would have been cool. Like if it was just like I don't know, freaking badass with a gun. If that was the title, then sure, cool. But because it was Hitman, and he's supposed to be silent, and he's supposed to be an assassin. Him just running around shooting people in the middle of a street and then flying a helicopter into a building isn't really Hitman. It could have been anything, and it was okay though. It was okay. I don't know. It could be fun. I'm just gonna say.
You know what? I honestly want to see who I think what they should do is I would love to see them use Colin Salmon as Hitman.
Oh, you mean the guy from Resident Evil 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, sadly, he's only really known for that, even though he's actually an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, I saw him
that's the thing. It's like you're saying, like, he's a good actor. It's like, no, he's actually one of, like, the most well-known actors in Britain. Like, he's really been underwhelmed here. Like, over there, he's, like, basically, he's not Doctor Who. He hasn't played the Doctor on Doctor Who, but he's basically he's as big of a deal as if he did.
Yeah, Colin Salmon. He was in something recently.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Oh, he's gonna be in that sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. If you ever seen that.
Yeah.
I like that movie. It's silly. And hey, Gerard Butler's in it.
Gerard Butler.
You want him to be
I want just because I would like funny.
Gerard Butler and his fake baby.
If Jim Carrey was him, it'd be
Jim
great.
Carrey.
Gerard Butler and his maybe baby.
Michael Cera is Hitman, Agent 47.
Oh my god, I would watch that. I would watch that. He's a terrible actor.
No, that'd be great. We could call it Scott Pilgrim 2.
It would be the sequel to like
Scott Pilgrim 2, Cradle to the Grave.
It would be a sequel to Youth in Revolt.
Hitman 2, Youth in Revolt 2, Hitman Age 47.
No, Juno 2, this time it's serious.
Oh my
Youth in
god.
Revolt, Agent 47.
Yeah, I'm loving the idea of this right now.
Well, remember in Youth in Revolt, he had like a split personality where he was a badass. So,
No, even better, Juno the Termination.
Juno Termination.
Oh my god.
That sounds like the next.
Agent 47's ultimate mission.
That sounds like the sequel to Jupiter Ascending. Juno Termination. Except that'll never happen because, money.
Money.
Because, money.
It's still not a failure, as much of a failure as John Carter.
No, not yet.
I liked John Carter. That's what was weird.
Yeah, you are a fucking idiot then. You were one of maybe the 5 people in the fucking world that like that movie.
You know what's weird?
And the other 4 people are the people that ran the studio that made it and the fucking director.
That's not true. I liked it too.
No, but like the thing is that like the movie isn't like yeah, it's not great in any way.
No, it's not.
It's really not. I understand that.
Some
It's
bad
not a
acting.
great movie, but like I see where the potential is, and
Yeah.
I see where the potential coolness of it is. So
Yeah, but
like,
the problem
I
with
guess it was
potential
good-
is you'll never reach that when you kind of lose $200 million on a movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
mean, like, look at Dread. We love Dread, and that shit bombed big time.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
Dredd-
it being a bomb doesn't mean it's bad.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't really a bomb. It
Oh,
was.
no, it was a bomb.
It wasn't because it was over here. It didn't. It was overseas. They made the money back.
No, it didn't
But
make
no,
its
it
money
was
back.
because there was a bunch. I forget what there was like 2 other big movies, so it just didn't go really noticed.
Well, I remember when that game. I wish it was a game. That movie came out. It came out with that Jake Gyllenhaal cop movie, which I really liked.
Let's be cops.
No, yeah, let's be
No.
cops.
No, it was. End of Watch.
End of Watch.
Oh, okay, I don't.
I love that movie, by the way. And that came out, and it barely
want to
made
see
money
that.
either. So it was.
Yeah,
Just no
but
one wanted to see
was
Dredd.
like that. I think that was Avengers and a couple of things like that were out at the time. So it was
Yeah.
like really just getting overshadowed by a bunch of stuff.
I mean, they're fighting for a sequel, and I hope it happens, but not John Carter, Dread. But
Yeah, no, they fighting and they've actually had a few studios like the past couple of months start taking like not interest, but starting to look into possibly doing it. Because Carl Urban is still harassing studios to do it.
yeah. Well, Carl Urban was just in a movie I fucking hated. So
What movie?
it was called The Loft.
The Loft.
The Loft was a piece of shit. Oh my god.
What was you know what? What was it the twist at the end of the movie is apparently the greatest twist of the year is what it wanted to boast. How bad was it?
It was really all right. Here's the twist. Everybody that doesn't want to hear spoilers for The Loft, first of all, I don't. Who are you? And what the fuck is wrong with you?
Who are you and what's wrong with your life?
Are you dumb?
All right, so wait, before you
Okay.
say it, this is what I think it has to be.
Okay.
It's either one of them or it's someone completely irrelevant.
No, it's neither.
Oh, good.
Well, no,
The
it is
person-
actually no. It is
No,
one of
even
them
better,
that.
the person committed suicide and they all just jumped to murder.
Well, no,
Someone committed suicide.
no. At first, it
Who
looked.
did it?
No, at first it looked like the twist at first is that she committed suicide. All right, so no one's at fault except the guy that.
That is. Not
What if they all
good.
just went, "Hey, this girl committed suicide," and then everyone went home,
Oh, she committed suicide. All right, let's go.
and then the person who did all that was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. They could have just done that."
But
Shit.
you know what the premise behind that is? They all own this loft so they could take their mistresses home, screw them behind their wives' backs, and they'll never find out because it's their own loft.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
the only
wives
ones with
find
the
out.
keys, and everyone's like, "Yeah, it's not like a blacksmith. You can like make a fake key or anything."
Well, at
And they're
first,
just like, "Oh, shit, yeah."
at first they thought the wives found out and killed this woman, so they could get framed and whatever. And then
they went,
then
"Oh,
they
I'm not castrated."
and then they thought that she committed suicide, and then you find out that it's fake to make it look like she committed suicide. So someone, I don't know what the fucking plan was, but it's fake to look like she committed suicide so they could frame Carl Urban's character because he's been screwing everyone else's wives. And one of the characters finds this out because he records everything that happens in the loft. So they find that out, and then they frame Carl Walker, Jesus, Carl Urban, Dredd. They frame Dredd, and of course they send him to jail. But then they find out that, oh wait, the girl wasn't dead at first. She was dead after we framed Carl Urban because we slit her wrist, which I I don't fucking know. You find out that all the friends are trying to frame him because he fucked all their wives, and then you find out the girl wasn't dead yet until one of them slit the wrist, so they.
Please tell me the end of the movie is that
No.
Here's
one little hole in the plot. All that must have taken place in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. It was like, all right, this is it. There was an hour of them just talking about what they're gonna do. And the rest of the movie is like flashbacks of like you finding out who these characters are because you don't care about any characters because they're all fucking douchebags. And some of them
seem like they're scumbags.
They're all scumbags.
I just love it. Like Carl Urban's like, what did you do? You killed her. It's like she was taking a fucking nap. What the hell? I just went to take a shit and you fucking killed her. See, that'd be the best twist. And she was taking a nap, and they all went fucking batshit crazy.
And the worst part about that movie is it starts off with someone jumping off the loft, like what is it called? The shit. The shit. Yeah, the shit. They're jumping out of a window. Let's just say I can't remember what it's called. They're jumping out of a window from the loft, and you don't see who it is, but you see them hit a car. And you see that he's wearing gloves. So at the end, whoever's wearing fucking gloves, you know that person's about to commit suicide or they're about to get killed. So there's like no tension whatever at all. Because you know who's going to die. And it's not like there's tension anyway because you don't give a shit. That movie sucked. There's some bad dialogue that was pretty funny though. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Please say one.
Okay. There's a whole part where Carl Urban is this architect. And he's talking to the senator of... I don't know, he's just a senator, they don't even fucking explain. And he's just like, he's doing all these innuendos about, I don't know what the fuck. He's just like, Senator, me and you are really discreet. We're both discreet together. And he's just like, yeah. Sometimes we have to be discreet to like figure the world out or something like that. It was like something really bad like that. And they're just pretty much both talking about being scumbag assholes that just like not cheat on their wives, but just like
I think the best part about that is with like the loft and all that, he invested millions of dollars into that.
Yeah.
Just to sleep with their wives.
Yep, that's it.
It's like, this is going to be a great loss to me. If anyone sees like any of the few dozen of receipts sitting around, I'm fucked. But
yeah,
it's worth it.
I don't know how the wife doesn't know that he just built this like $2 million loft in a building. That, by the way, the loft like comes out of the building like a Jenga piece. It's like sticks out, which is weird.
I like that. No one knows you're in here except everyone can see you're in here.
Yeah, because you're fucking
because you're in a flight path right now, as in like planes are swerving to get around this obstruction.
I don't know. It's hard to explain this fucking movie. There's also one dialogue piece that's really funny, where they're talking about like, all right, I'm gonna give you this key because we're friends. He says it like exactly like that, because we're friends.
It's like, okay,
we're friends. And if you see all these
like
guys,
and then it's like the camera pans down. He's already got 911 down, and his thumb's on the send button.
Because we're friends.
Like, I'm clearly going to die in about 10 seconds.
I'm going to give you half of this panini because we're friends.
Because we're friends.
Oh, Matt, you're not giving food to anyone.
No, why not? But because we're friends.
Because we're friends.
Because we're friends, I'm going to show you this food before I eat it.
Brought the acting performance of Gamer with him.
Oh, yeah, I love Gamer.
Yeah.
Gamer's so fun. Tracy Morgan. Terry Crews is fucking great in that movie.
The only good thing about that movie is Ludacris not being in there for a single reason.
Yeah. Terry Crews is so good in that movie because Terry Crews is that guy that's like, oh, I'm going to kill Gerard Butler. Every time Gerard Butler sees him, he beats the shit out of Terry Crews.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's like supposed to be a big fight, and Terry Crews is like, let's go, let's fight, and then Gerard Butler like snaps his neck or something. He's done.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. And he's not even like the main villain.
No. Fuck.
He's
Terry Crews will never be a main villain.
Yeah.
Or a main character.
You say Tom Cruise?
That's what's bad. No, Tom Cruise is too good looking.
Well, I said Terry Crews, but all right.
I did say Terry Crews.
Okay, I said Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is like, let's fight Gerard Butler.
Terry Crews and Tom Cruise are brothers. You didn't know this?
Yeah. Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Their mom's Asian and then their dad's Italian.
What? Terry Crews is a black man.
Don't worry about it. Greatness can be achieved from anything. It doesn't matter.
Greatness awaits. PS4.
You're the one who's making it racist.
All
I have to
right.
find a picture of Chris. You'll probably get it, but on Netflix, like you know how they have recommendations.
Yeah.
So they had the cover art of 12 Years a Slave,
Oh
and
God.
then they right behind it they had the cover art of Catch Me If You Can. And
Oh
they were just like,
shit.
wow, this cannot be unintentional racism.
Oh
Oh
my
God.
god.
Well,
Oh my god.
they're both similar.
Oh my god.
Leonardo DiCaprio was in one, and Leonardo DiCaprio was a racist in Django Unchained. There you go.
Oh my god.
That's one connection. Tom Cruise played the black man in
It's
12 Years a
it's
Slave.
when
Such a
you
good
think-
actor.
It's like it's like the Tim Burton Jack Skellington series. It's all backwards. It's the same thing.
Wait, if you take Nightmare Before Christmas and flip it around, it's the same thing.
No. It's like because like it's Night Before Christmas came out first,
Yeah.
and then Corpse Bride came out, and then Frankenweenie came out.
Yeah.
But the main character in all three are actually the same person.
Oh.
So
I didn't
yeah,
even think
for those-
about that.
For those who didn't know that, mind blown. He's actually the same person all the way
Yeah,
through.
the Frankie Weenie
He
kid.
actually isn't because if you look at like the timelines,
Yeah, the time
they
period.
don't line up in any way whatsoever.
They do look similar though. The kid in
But,
Frankie
but,
Weenie
but
looks
Tim
like the.
Burton actually said, "Yeah, that's actually it."
It-
No, wait,
it's-
it's so either no, but Tim Burton said
so what is the character fucking Benjamin Button? I don't see him getting younger between Corpse Bride and Frankenweenie.
He is.
he did it backwards. That's
Yeah.
why
He did backwards.
He did hit the person's life backwards. That's why.
Yeah, silly.
It is Jack Skellington, the character being dead, then him being, I guess, whatever the fuck he is in Corpse Bride, and then as a kid. That's why he just did it backwards.
Yeah, he
In
did
any
backwards.
case, though, in any case, though, what the
Yeah,
point,
but
the point I'm trying to make here,
Even with that, it doesn't make sense because
That's-
timeline.
that's what
But he did it backwards.
He just did it backwards. In any case, though,
Any case, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Casey's being a dick. I can't even remember anymore. I don't know. It's
No, but you're
you
saying
can't-
like, oh, it's the timeline. It's like, how's it the fucking timeline?
It's just because he did it
timeline,
different.
basically. Just put Tim Burton characters.
First, it was Dark Shadows. Then it was Alice in Wonderland.
No, but how do you go from like the like the early,
Stranger.
like mid 800, what was it, like the mid 1800s at Corpse Bride to like 2003 in Frankenweenie?
Then Batman.
How is that him getting younger? That's like fucking.
I know, but it's
Then
like,
Beetlejuice.
it's weird.
It's the same character. Bullshit. It's not unless that guy is 4,000 years old.
He could be. It just could be a vampire.
The first one was Beetlejuice.
No,
And then Dark Shadows.
wait, how is it? It's Michael Keaton.
And then oh, you're right. First, it was
He looks
Beetlejuice.
like a skeleton.
No, okay. It was first Batman, then Bruce Wayne died and he became Beetlejuice.
Okay, still Michael Keaton.
Okay, exactly. He's Michael Keaton,
That's
so
the
he died
point.
and came back
No, but it's
as
got-
Beetlejuice.
No, it's
Yeah, shut up.
It has to be Lone Ranger.
And then he got resurrected, and then he did Birdman, which wasn't Tim Burton. Who cares? Fuck him. Now we're just going on a Michael Keaton rant. All
I
right.
really want to see Tim. I love Michael Keaton. Can we make this argument about Michael Keaton? Actually,
You know what? Yes, we can. Michael Keaton's great. I love that
I
man.
love. He's so awesome.
Did you see Birdman?
I did not. I wanted
Birdman?
Oh, Birdman's so good.
Birdman.
Burbank, California.
Birdman.
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 I am Birdman.
Did you see the Birdman? It was really
Bird-
good.
Did you see the bird?
Did you see Birdman, man?
Did
Did you see
did you
Bird-
see
Did you see
Birdman?
some,
Man?
that's they should call the movie some kind of Birdman, man.
Oh my God! It's the Harvey Birdman attorney at law.
I wish.
Michael Keaton.
I wish that was nominated for a fucking Best Picture.
I don't know how we came across this. There's video games at Best Buy.
Wait. Since you said that, and Chris, you saw it, so you could probably see it. I actually can picture that movie Birdman as basically a live-action movie version of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
I can kind of see it too.
Yeah,
I mean, he plays an actor, which isn't what Harvey Birdman was, but I can
no,
easily
but
see
he's
him
basically
switching.
just
Just
as batshit crazy
Yeah.
as he is.
yeah, and he has like voices talking in his head, which I mean, I don't think Harvey Birdman had that, but I could easily picture that.
No, well, it's basically because the voices in his head basically aren't in his head. Everyone hears them
Yeah, oh yeah.
because he just doesn't shut the fuck up.
That's awesome.
That's a good ass movie though, Matt.
But I'm gonna watch it. But quick thing though.
You
So I
found
found these 3 video games at Best Buy that I don't understand how we have them.
okay.
One of them is Madden 06 en Espanol. Why we have such an old game?
In Spanish.
And by the way, we have like 10 of them.
Oh, good. How much are they? I'll buy them all.
I don't understand it. Bratz the movie for PS2.
Oh, wait, the Bratz movie game?
Yes.
Oh, I love the Bratz
We
movie.
have that. And then for the Wii, we have one copy of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Now, I've
Buy
actually
it.
played that one.
Buy it.
Buy it. No,
I-
here's the thing. Here's the thing, quickly.
I
Which
played
one
it.
of these do you think I own?
All of them.
Harvey.
Oh.
No, Bratz. Fucking
Matt,
Bratz.
Matt, I'm gonna say Matt 06.
It's actually Bratz.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking told you so.
How good is it?
I never played it. It's just
What?
it's like on my shelf is a list of PS2 games that like because I have a pretty good collection from PlayStation 1 and PS2 games. So like people like look through it and they're like, oh, look at these games. You got like Persona and like Final Fantasies and like these like Boulder Gates games, like all this other shit. And then like you see Bratz in a non-specific, non-alphabetical spot.
How I discovered it is last year. One of the times I picked him up, he's like, "Oh, I just got to grab something upstairs." So I walk into his room, and so first time seeing his room, I'm like, "Oh, this is a nicer." Is that fucking Bratz over there? And I see it all the way from across the room. I see the fucking Bratz game, and I turn to him. I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And he just went silent. You're just like, "I'm ready to go. Let's go." You're like, "No. You answer me." And I like blocked the door. I'm like, "I'm not letting you out of this room until you explain yourself."
I will never say why I have it.
Oh, I know why you have it.
Why?
Because you're a big fan, obviously.
I will never explain why I have that. There's a reason why I have it.
There's a reason you had it. Someone bought it for you as a joke, and you're too embarrassed to say to fucking call him out on
Well,
it.
hey, I have Hannah Montana the movie game,
No,
obviously.
if
you know
I
that.
say why, you guys will yell at me for something stupid.
Say it.
You bought it.
Fucking say it.
You just bought it because you wanted it.
Just tell us.
Alright, fine. So for like my birthday, there's a specific person.
Who will not be named because they
Will
are
not
not
be
alive
named.
anymore.
They will not be named because you guys will go, oh, he's just mentioning, it's like whatever.
Oh, your boyfriend.
Yeah, my boyfriend. So was just like was my boyfriend friend. bought me it. He bought me a JoJo mug,
Okay.
Luigi amiibo, another JoJo paraphernalia, which is like a necklace thingy,
Okay.
and then a copy of Bratz the movie, the game. And I'm just like, I can never get rid of this. I will always own this. I refuse to sell that game.
You should.
So why would we get mad at that?
Oh, because it's a specific person that you yelled at me earlier for.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. He's ashamed.
not ashamed. I just don't want to hear.
That must be that. Was that the best birthday you ever had?
Kind of actually,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Bratz the movie, the game. I'm something. I'm.
It was his best birthday because he wasn't alone for once.
My favorite part about that video game is that.
And or just because your mom made chicken parmesan.
both.
Wow, that is amazingly funny and depressing.
I know, right? It's almost as if I've been depressed my whole life.
Almost. I'm pretty sure that's a certainty at this point.
Yes.
I'm almost certain.
Well, you should play the Bratz game.
You know,
See if that relieves the.
You
disappointment.
you two should trade Bratz game and Hannah Montana and each
Yeah.
play it and then tell each other how it is.
Oh, we should like record us playing both.
I'm actually, I was saying, like, I'm actually gonna come over your house with it.
Bratz?
We're gonna play it. Yeah,
I'll get-
play it.
I'll dust off my PS2.
We're not gonna play Crystal Chronicles. We're gonna play this.
We'll still hook up the Game
We'll-
Boys.
We'll play that and then
Kids.
follow it up with fucking Monopoly.
Oh my god! Why are you so adamant about that shit?
I don't
I
know.
don't play Monopoly right. I play like so many versions of Monopoly. And each time I get so bored, I'm like, "Hey guys, who wants my money?"
Just like fucking bankrupt. Who cares?
I'll either just like get myself to lose, or I'll just straight up just stop. Just like you guys can keep playing. I'll do something different. Like Monopoly gets boring to me.
It does get kind of boring at times.
It does, but it's more of the breaking of friendships that I'm aiming for.
What the fuck, man? I land on your shit. I'm bankrupt. Fuck
Now
you.
I'm bankrupt.
Great.
Now the popo want me.
Now I gotta sell my house and my
There's
kids.
that, and then you know us. We'll be taking money from each other. It'll be muggings.
There will
Chris
be
will take one of his knives and like hold it up to Matt's neck and be like demand all of his fucking fake money.
Hey man, I'm gonna cut your jugular.
My juggalo.
Yeah, but I'm acting like a like a homie. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, you remember those homie dolls you could buy out of the 50
You
cent
say-
machines?
You say homie, and then I immediately still think of an ICP song.
Juggalo.
The best part is you said
So
You said homie that you get out of the 50 cent machines. I'm like, so you're just going up to like 50 Cent and asking him for like black action figures or something like that?
Yeah,
Right,
because 50 Cent is known as a 50 cent machine.
I love going to 50 cent machines and being like, "What's good? How's the streets?" And then it just dispenses me a gun.
He just dispenses a gun and you pull the trigger and a note pops out. You read it and it's like, this has one more bullet. Use it on yourself.
It says you got to clean up the streets. And I'm like, okay,
Gotta-
machine, I got
Gotta
you.
clean up the streets, CJ.
I got to clean up the streets.
No, even better. On top, as soon as the gun comes out, like a sign appears on the street on the fucking dispenser that says "Go dispense street justice."
Yeah.
Time to dispense street justice.
I'm to the bed.
It's like as soon as
What
you
the
turn
fuck?
around, like a shotgun pops out of a machine and blows you away.
Time to dispense justice. Boom, dead.
Oh my god. No, the shotgun by the barrel.
I'm sorry, Jesus, I didn't dispense the justice.
Get dispensed better.
I'm sorry, Black Jesus.
I'm sorry, man.
I not.
I not.
I not. No, I believe in Spanish, Jesus.
You mean Jesus down at the farm down the road?
Hell
Farm. The farm. Do you just hang out at the farm?
yeah. Well, he probably means like a supermarket called the Farm because
The
those
Farm.
exist.
But if it was
Wait,
out,
wait,
in Hampton, if I was out in the Hamptons still, then yes, it would literally be down the road.
Oh my god.
Holy Jesus.
It's farm country out there. What do you expect?
Whoa,
It's-
man.
And-
Anyway,
And wine, hence why I love drinking.
it's been 1 year for GorCast. I'm
Woo!
glad you guys have been listening. I'm sure
Yeah.
you're going to be done after this podcast, though.
Pretty much. This
But-
is the last time.
But of
But it
course,
was, it was a wild ride.
it was a wild ride. But now we have to do what we do every year. Emails.
This is the first year. Oh.
No, every year. We do the GorCast once a year now. At least it feels like it.
Yeah, like,
But anyway, now we have to do emails.
all right, let's go.
All right,
Fucking do
man.
it.
Let's go.
Only an hour and 50 minutes in.
Let's go. Yeah, only an hour.
Okay. Let's get into this, bitch.
Let's go.
Stop burping.
Fuck you, I'm drinking.
Stop it.
Stop burping. Little burp.
We're gonna start.
Fuck you, I got Guinness.
We're gonna start this off right.
Let's go.
Okay. Baynig 415.
Perfect.
Perfect name. Beautiful.
Beautiful. I love it.
Goddamn
racist.
beautiful. That ain't racist. That's fucking.
I love that name. Don't get me wrong. I support that name.
I love this name. It's so good. Do you think they should make a new game based on the Berserk manga?
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, I played the old PlayStation 1 game.
I played a Dreamcast one.
Was it the Dreamcast one or the PlayStation one?
I don't know.
Dreamcast.
I played a Dreamcast one.
It was Dreamcast. It was Dreamcast.
I never
Okay,
read
sorry.
the manga or watched the movies or whatever.
I watched the anime and then was fed up with the anime because it was a really bad way to end it. And then I watched and I read the manga. I was like, this
The
is so
manga is
terrible.
fantastic. It's the same with stuff like Soul Eater and Hellsing, where it was like, all right, the manga is awesome. Let's see the anime. Oh wow, this is complete and utter shit.
Yeah, and then the manga is actually really good though for
Yeah.
Berserk. It just like I don't know. It took a while for me to be like, all right, this isn't actually stupid. It's really cool because
Well, yeah, it takes a little while to warm up.
yeah, because it's like 90% rape, 5% more rape, and then like 5% guts being a badass. That's how
But
I
being
rape
guts
you.
badass due to rape.
You said
Yeah,
rape or
actually-
rage? Because
No,
I know
but-
he gets pissed, doesn't he?
He gets so pissed. I love it.
I think the game I played was Guts Rage. I think that's
Yeah,
actually what it's called.
Guts is
Yeah.
rage.
Guts is Rage, which I was like, all right, I need to play that. His name is Guts.
It's actually I liked it, but it was a hard game. But I would love to play a new one. But I feel like it'd have to be made by Platinum.
Yeah, well, even though they fucked up the Legend of Korra game, but
Well, I mean, like I feel like they were on a timeline with that, and they
Yeah.
used the B team.
yeah, B Team definitely.
I
That's
felt
definitely
like
B
you
Team.
could tell when the company used B team.
Yeah,
Like that was clearly B team. If that was like the guys who made Revengeance, that shit would not have been like that at all.
yeah,
Well, to be fair, you can't really say that shit about B Team because the whole opening sequence to The Watchmen was B Team.
Really?
So it's like arguably one of the best scenes in the movie was just by the guys that they said, we'll just give you the simple stuff because you'll fuck up anything else.
yeah.
It's-
But that B Team.
Sometimes B team gets it right. There's
Sometimes
times
B Team's too good.
Yeah, sometimes the B team gets it right, and then there's time where the B team is called the B team. This is the time when you make it to the A team, but most of the time you're going to be stuck in B team, and that was Sally an example of true B team.
Yeah.
That was such a weird fucking thing to go by.
B-team, A-team, all that shit.
Yeah, it was no, but like that's true. That's what it is. But I feel like Platinum should do it though.
Yeah, I think Platinum should do everything,
Yeah,
but not horror.
Where is my Kill a Kill Platinum game?
Oh no, never mind. I take back what I said.
No,
Konami.
that would be so good if they made it. Only
Konami has the
they
English
could.
dub now.
For what?
Kill the Kill.
I'm a weeb. There's only one way.
I'm a weed.
I said weeb,
What's weeb?
like a weeaboo, like
Oh, okay.
American who loves that.
Weeaboo. I forgot that's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but keep in mind, it's fucking
weeaboo.
Konami, so you still put up with it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, weeaboo.
It's not bad though. I just prefer in like Japanese. That's all.
Who voices everybody? Troy Baker.
She basically Troy Baker does the voice of all the girls.
All right.
He said, my name is Ryoko and I love all the boys.
Jesus
Now that's
Christ.
sexist.
I feel like I'm quoting Homestar.
No,
What's positive? I'm quoting Homestar.
no, you're fine.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Teen Girl Squad. Arrow. All right.
All right. So
This becomes Homestar.
yes, we would like a new Berserk game.
Hell yeah, we do.
So there you go. He has another question. Any good retro style games for 2015? Is there any good
You mean
ones?
like coming out?
Yeah,
or-
like coming out.
Oh, hell if I know.
Let me take a look really quick. I
There's-
mean,
there's-
in a sense, Darkest Dungeon. It's not
Yeah.
really retro. It's just the
Not
art
retro.
style is interesting.
To be completely honest, we can't even say because it's still so early in the year and there's been so little actually announced. It's way too early to say.
No, there is. There's supposed to
some
be.
coming.
No, there is a game. There's Below.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying there aren't games. It's just there's so little that we can't really
Yeah.
say. Because even the stuff that's announced, there's most of it's very little info.
God,
Yeah.
there's
Well-
one game that looks like old style Disney animation kind of look with like the black and white animation. I forgot what it's called. So it's like Cup something.
Yeah, it was from one of the games they showed at E3, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
fuck. What is it called? Do you know?
No.
Nope.
No, it was Cup something. I know it had Cup in it, and I was like, oh,
Cup.
it's something. I don't know. That looks really cool, and that's definitely
Yeah.
retro.
Yeah.
There's
Also,
like-
yay for Bethesda for announcing all the stuff that's already announced.
oh, you mean all the Elder Scrolls stuff?
No, yeah,
I
at
heard
E3, like what's their announcement's going to be? It's like just more of what they already said.
Right.
I know,
there's a-
but there's 3 games though. There's 3 retro games I know that I like kind of hyped for. There's
Beyond
Titan Souls.
Yeah, Titan Souls.
Yeah.
Titan Souls is one that I'm hyped for.
Yeah.
Below is another one.
Yeah, Below.
There is another one. I can't remember the name of it. It was supposed to be on PS4, but like you can't find that demo anywhere.
I think we talked about it once.
I know we did. It's a Metroidvania, but it's all pixel art.
Yeah. I think we
I can't-
talked about it.
I
It
can't
was
remember
supposed to
the
come
name.
out last year, but it didn't end up.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Oh, well, let's just move on then.
I know. But like it was probably
I'm
the
gonna
one I
fucking
had. I don't know. It's the one I had the most hype for out of all 3. And
So clearly you had the most hype.
And then I forgot. Yeah, I know. I'll feel bad. But yeah, it's at least look out for the 2 and the 1 I can't remember. But you'll see what I mean.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm really looking forward to Titan Souls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Sorry. Next question. We got Sigma Chicken 09. He asks, whatever happened to Gerard Jones?
We have no idea.
We have no clue. He just
We're not being sarcastic. Like, Chris probably has an idea because Chris sees him every now and then. Matt and I haven't seen him in, I'm going to say, 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
He posted something on my like Facebook recently, and
Oh, yeah?
I
What?
still was.
I miss you, honey.
He's a pen.
Like, I've tried getting in touch with him. He hasn't answered. I have
A
no
joke
idea what's
was
going on.
nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
I'll
hopefully
drag
he'll
him back
come
in here.
soon, though.
I'll drag him back in here one day.
It's probably just been busy with school and shit.
Yeah.
Just do the simple thing. Tell him Matt and I still give him his Christmas presents. That'll get him there in no time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't given him mine either.
It's a Vegeta dildo.
So,
When it gets it close to your butt, it just says Kakarot.
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 I'm about to crack a dick in that ass.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Vegeta's voice is, I'm gonna break a piece of my dick off. And
I'm gonna form your asshole into my dick.
oh my
It's like,
god.
I don't know what that means.
I
Anyway,
don't know what sex is.
don't know what this is. Anyway, Next. Sorry, I don't know where he is, man. He has another question. Who would win in a fight? That's stupid.
Oh,
Who
God,
would win in a fight? King from Tekken or Brock Lesnar from WWE?
Brock
King from
Lesnar.
Tekken. King from
ooh.
Tekken. Fuck that.
Oh man, well he does have a tiger face. Is it a tiger or is it a cheetah? I can't.
It's a tiger.
It's a tiger.
Tiger.
It's a tiger.
But here's the thing: he's maybe like that, but the second like Brock Lesnar falls down, it's just like Paul Heyman's at the side, just like throwing tons of shit in there.
Okay.
And King,
Like he's throwing chairs and he's throwing in sledgehammers. He's throwing the fucking announcers and he throws fucking hornswoggle because they'll use him as a weapon. Why not?
I know.
He's got nothing else to do ever since
Leprechaun?
since he was. No, ever since they realized he's not the illegitimate son of Vince McMahon, no one gave a shit about him.
after Leprechaun Origins, he's fallen on hard times.
King is the illegitimate son of Vince McMahon.
King is still illegitimate. God damn it.
Oh my god,
he looks exactly like
I
him.
actually found a picture earlier today that reminds me. It's a picture of McCain, and it's Kane with John McCain's head on him.
John McClane?
Nope, John McCain.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. I don't care. John McClane, you got me excited.
Oh my god.
I will now add that picture to to us to see the beauty of John McCain.
I still love the thing freaking out.
Sometimes it gets loud.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
I'm sorry, guys, if it's really loud for you, though, but I love it.
Ah, fuck them.
Oh.
They'll get over it. Anyway, did you get the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I found another game that I also completely forgot about.
What?
That was
There it is.
the retro game of 2015. Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Hyper Light Drifter. Look that shit up. It looks amazing.
Okay. Everybody look it up. Hyper
There's
Light
John
Drifter.
McCain.
That's actually pretty good. Alright, I'll add that.
Quickly look up Hyper Light Drifter. It looks
Okay.
fucking sick.
Yeah, it sounds...
It is.
I feel like it's something I've probably heard of.
You've definitely heard of it. There's certain screenshots that make people go, oh.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, no, I've seen this.
Yeah, Hyper Light
Yeah,
Drifter. It's
I've
also
seen
another
this.
game.
That does look cool. There's a lot of games that look really cool. That's all just pixel art. Is Mighty Number 9 coming out this year? I know it's not pixel art.
Yes, it is.
Is what coming out?
Mighty Number 9. I know it's not
Yeah.
pixel art, but
It's not retro, but it plays retro because
Yeah.
it's like Mega Man and shit.
yeah. So, all right. What was this question again? Oh yeah, King versus Brock Lesnar. You know what? I like Tekken, so I'm gonna say King.
I say King.
Brock Lesnar's cool. He got the muscles too, man. He's buff. And you know what? I don't think King could take down Undertaker, but Brock Lesnar still can't beat King, if that makes sense. It doesn't, but
I follow.
on a good day.
I'm not even going to defend myself because you're punching all the holes in your defense on your own. So,
No.
I don't even need to say anything.
Making our
No, I just think
defense
there's
worse.
different fighting
Yeah,
styles.
you're making my life
No,
easier.
it's different fighting styles. Brock Lesnar just isn't good against King because King has a different one. But King isn't good against Undertaker because he's got a different one. They just, they're not.
But
they're not
then
good
by
together.
your logic, then King doesn't do well against Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar has a different style.
Yeah, but he's good against Brock Lesnar's style.
But he's not because it's a different style. You've destroyed your own
No,
logic with
I
your own
didn't
logic.
say King is only good against people that have the same style as him. I say he's just good against other people with certain styles. I think King would be good against Brock Lesnar's style because Brock Lesnar's style is pretty much just like UFC. He's not really a grappler.
No, his style is he basically manhandles you.
Yeah, I think King is pretty much the same thing. So I think King could.
Keep doing.
No, but I mean like at the Royal Rumble in in his fight in the first 30 seconds he did 4 German suplexes. Like the guy's gone fucking batshit crazy now.
I know we're taking the case. I'm just sorry. Just like your fucking your mic just fucks up and it just. Doesn't.
I love it. You should keep that forever.
Oh my god, I love it.
But anyway, all right, yeah, no, I think King is better.
Don't worry, Matt. I'll kick your ass.
King.
Don't worry.
King.
Anyway,
I'm gonna stick my hand in apple juice and shake your hand, Matt.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
ew.
Stick your hand in apple juice.
It's like is that like
It's a sex thing.
Is that a sex thing?
It's a sex
I haven't read.
It's
50
a
Shades.
sex thing in which when Matt touches my hand, he swells up to the size of a fucking one of those giant Macy's parade balloons.
He's gonna
and
make me
fucking
so
curls.
Oh, you're gonna look like SpongeBob.
Yeah, he's gonna make my dick swell.
Oh god, ew. He's gonna handshake your dick.
I really am gonna bring an apple in my car and just sit there with it in my hand and just antagonize you with it the whole fucking time.
That's totally fine.
It's totally fine that all right, I'll fucking do it then. You gave me the okay, and everyone heard it.
That's totally
Pay
fine.
attention to the road. That's fine. I'll hold
Pay
it.
attention to the road and not my rapidly increasing seizures.
And my rapidly increasing dick. That's what apple juice does to him. Oh, my dick is uncontrollably big.
It's fighting me now.
It turns into the fucking monster at the end of Watchmen. The book, not the movie.
Oh,
Because that's
Oh,
stupid.
God.
I thought you were talking about the movie. I'm like, wait, are you talking about the fucking cat?
Yeah, the cat. The cat that gets blown the fuck up. It was spoilers. Anyway. What? Oh, yeah, questions. Next is Ellie and Joel. They're back together. Number one, he has two questions. Number one, what is your least favorite Nintendo and PlayStation console, and why?
The Vita, because it's shit, and
Yeah.
I also go with Vita. For
I
Sony.
I go with PSP. 'Cause,
Actually, ooh. Well, no, because
no. Here's why I go with the Vita. Mostly, I could have gone with the PSP, but the Vita basically said, "Hey, all that money you invested on the PSP is now pointless, and we will not give you any way to save the money you spent."
But to be
That's-
fair, they did that already with PSP Go, where it's just like, it's the same fucking console, except now you can't use any of your games you already have. You have to rebuy them. So that, I think that
but
was
with
even shittier.
yeah, but that was PlayStation Go was one thing. It's like Vita was like, yeah, and by the way, we are immediately ceasing all production on any PSP versions of the game. It's all Vita now, and everyone's like, oh wow, utterly fuck you.
Yeah, well, but, they do that a lot. Not really with production, but, like, look at Xbox One and PS4. You can't play PS3 games or 360 games on each of them, so...
Yeah, but the thing is, you can still use discs. The Vita
Yeah.
basically went, you have $400 worth of games that you can never use again.
Well, yeah, but again, like, if you just say you got rid of your 360 and you bought an Xbox One, same thing with that. So, like, I don't know. I think it would, for that, I think it's worse with PS4 because, PS3 I have a shit ton of games, and if my PS3 breaks, I have to buy a new one even though I have a PS4.
Yeah, but you got to remember the one critical thing.
What?
The PlayStation Vita was the first one to do that.
No, PS3 and PS2 were the same thing. Like, you can't play PS2 games on a newer PS3. Like, the first PS3 you could, and then they took it away. So
It wasn't really they took it away. It was literally it was unreadable
well, all right.
because of the disc types they're using. It wasn't that. It was like, hey, yeah, so we're gonna do Blu-ray shit. So sorry.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. I just think PSP was the worst. Not just because you couldn't play games on PS Vita or whatever the hell. I just think it just didn't have that many great games. It had a couple. It had Silent Hill.
That was the big issue with the Vita is the tops. Honestly, the console with the most games in Japan is the Vita.
Yeah.
It's just here. It's just like they treat it like shit. So like, oh, people won't like this game, and everyone's like, no, we actually would. Can you please give it to us? No. Okay. Well, thanks.
The reason why I don't say Vita now is because it's still going, so there could still be a lot of really good games and a lot of good ports from what I've heard are coming out. Like Resident Evil Revelations 2 is coming to the PS Vita and stuff, so that's really cool. But
I'll probably actually just say the PSP then.
All right, well, you can say
That's,
whatever you
I'll
want.
agree with you on. Oh, I agree with you on the PSP because I actually kind of like the Vita. It's just, it's not my favorite. I just like it. That's all.
Okay. And least favorite Nintendo console?
Famicom.
The Famicom. Really? Why?
I never really got much enjoyment out of it. The only good game I think I ever found for the Famicom, personally.
You just talk about the Super Nintendo in Japan, right?
What's up?
The Famicom is just the.
No,
Wait, is
like
it
the
Super
CD
Famicom or is it just regular Famicom?
I think it's just the regular Famicom because I'm pretty sure the
So
regular
NES?
No, it was that was the Famicom. I think it had
Hold on. That
a
might be
computer disk system.
I thought the Famicom was just the Nintendo Entertainment System in Japan.
No, it was definitely it was like a little bit more. Like
Okay.
it was. I feel like it was an improvement upon it,
Okay.
but it didn't really go anywhere. I found a few games on it
Okay.
that I enjoyed, but like
Yeah. No.
you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
because a majority of it were just games that were for the Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um. Oh, my
that's
worst.
not.
Jeez. Like I don't think they ever made a really bad console besides Wii U, but that's still going.
No,
So
you gotta pick one though. That's the
that's
thing.
true.
You gotta pick one.
I don't feel like I should pick Wii U because it's still going and there's still great things that are probably coming out.
You can pick Wii U if you'd want. You just
I would actually pick Wii before I pick Wii U.
yeah, and I would agree with that.
Yeah, I'd pick Wii because even though there was some good shit on it, like I love Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, even though I played it on GameCube.
Twilight Princess I played on GameCube.
Yeah, well, I don't need that waggle shit. It's Legend of Zelda. I don't need to waggle my sword like.
I didn't sell my GameCube for like the longest time.
Yeah, I still have my GameCubes.
Yeah, I rebought a GameCube recently, so
Yeah, so I mean, mine's straight up that. It's just I love GameCube. That's my favorite, is what I meant to say. GameCube's my favorite Nintendo console, but my least favorite is Wii U.
fair enough. Casey, what do you got?
My worst thing is the I guess you could call it the glove or Rasilian, aka the destructive power glove that murders everything it comes near.
The Power Glove.
The Power Glove wasn't a
Yeah, it was an accessory.
I know it was an accessory, but it's still Satan, and it's the worst thing
Did
ever.
you say it killed the console? Because that's fun. Then.
No, it killed everything near it.
Okay.
As in, anyone that put their hand in it within like 5 minutes slit their own throat.
Would you say that it's so bad?
I get it. Power Glove. It's so bad.
Yeah, I love that.
Lucas.
It's so bad, really. It's bad. You might kill yourself over it. It's
He
really
wasn't
fucking
kidding.
bad.
He was. Yeah, Lucas was so. Cool.
Imagine if the thing worked perfectly, though. That'd have been hype.
Oh man, if that thing worked perfectly, I would still be
if
using
it's
it.
worked perfectly, it still sucked because after 2 minutes you can't lift up your fucking arm because it's so tired.
Oh,
Well,
God.
when you just like play with like your hand, like, well, you gotta get that. You gotta use the jack arm.
I was
that one will
waiting
stay
until
up.
someone made a jack
That
off
one will
joke.
stay up. The jack arm controller.
And go jacking on. Oh, that would have been perfect for like stuff like what's that game called? No More Heroes, where you have to jack off your lightsaber
Yeah, I love that fucking game.
to energize it.
Yeah, that game was so good.
Yeah, the Wii controller wasn't the same because it's just a big dick, so you just feel like you're jerking someone else off. But if you have your own hand, you just... I said too much. Anyway, Power Glove.
Yeah,
I would. You know what? I would say it's its own. It's an accessory, but it made games different. So I'll give you.
Well, it's one of those
that.
things where it's like
It was
it
trying to, at
can.
least.
I'm not justifying it. I'm not even saying it's a console. It could be considered one though, due to the fact that it's like it had games that were only made
Yeah.
specifically for it.
Yeah, and there's a movie where it pretty much promoted it completely.
With what was it? Was
The Wizard?
Wasn't it Wizard? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we were quoting. It's so bad. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Oy.
I fucking love that movie. It's so bad.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, the movie itself is bad.
And then I'm pretty sure the guy that wore the Power Glove actually got arrested for like attempted murder or something.
Yep, that sounds.
I'm not being sarcastic. He really did get like arrested and like sent. He's in. I don't know if he's out, but he got sent to jail for like not stealing, but like crazy shit.
I kind of want a Power Glove just to have it. So I can
Yeah,
say
same. I would
have one.
like that.
What
Oh,
else is there?
I would love to have it, and I would never go near it.
I never use it or go near it.
Use it to
I'd
ward
be
off you.
afraid it's like possessed.
I'd have it, and then whenever I meet someone I hate, I'd be like, "Hey, use this Power Glove." All right, that took care of them.
You take this with you.
All right, so that's what we think is the worst PS console and Nintendo console.
Woo.
Next question. He has another one. What is it? Number 2. Does Gore have Advanced Warfare, Titanfall, Halo 5, FPS, MNT, Mountain Dew, Doritos, MLG, Swagger, 360, No Scope, 420, Blaze It, swag?
Probably.
I have all those games.
Isn't the creator of Advanced Warfare known as the Doritos Pope?
Yep.
Dorito Pope.
He's the Doritos Pope, I'm pretty sure.
I thought that was Jeff Keighley. I thought he was the Doritos Pope.
There's a couple of Doritos Pope. There's like the normal,
Well.
then you got the Cool Ranch Pope, and then
Cool.
you
Cool Ranch Pope.
gotta have a Pope for all the flavors.
I do have Advanced Warfare, Titanfall, Halo 5 I don't have yet. It's not out. I do have Mountain Dew.
Did you ever see the poster for Halo 5? It's terrible.
Is it? What is it?
It's so poorly proportioned, and there's so much negative space. You're just like, the fuck is this poster even?
Oh, you mean the one where it's like kind of like a reflection of himself? It's not really, but
It's like he's looking to the side, and then Carver's head is supposed to be the side of his head, but it's not even like perfectly fitting in, so it just looks like Master Chief's skull is just stops at some point.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It sounds great
And,
to me.
and then I said Carver.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see
you
it.
did say Carver, and I was just sitting waiting.
Carver from Dead Space?
Yeah,
I was just. That's why I went silent. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, I want to see how long it takes for him to realize he fucked up royally.
Wow, that is a fucked up poster.
It looks terrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking atrocious.
Here, I'll
Yep.
put in this. Just if you want to look at it
I'm
again.
going to call him Carver from now on. I'm going to refuse to call him anything else but Carver.
I mean, you know what? If they just left Carver out of the poster, then it would have been a nice little
Or
poster.
Isaac. It looks like it might be Isaac.
Isaac.
This poster is garbage.
It is garbage. It looks nice until you see the Carver, Isaac Carver.
Like he's
No,
not,
it looks nice until you realize that's a separate helmet inside the other helmet.
I
And then
know.
you go, wow, what the fuck?
It's
There
weird.
were 5
Why
parts.
can't they
And
just
also the
scale it
fact
up?
Also, the fact that you can actually barely read the logo because they decide, you know what looks great on bright colors? More fucking bright colors. Nothing says, like, it's like putting neon red on top of black. It's like, okay, my eyes are now bleeding.
Huh. Yeah, that's a fucked up poster. I don't know what the hell they think about that.
They were drunk.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe this might be their sober moment of
We got him
clarity.
at Best Buy.
God help us
Just
all.
Wait, what?
We got him at Best Buy, and I was just like, these things are garbage.
Oh man. See, it would look good if it didn't have Carver's face on it.
Exactly.
It would look fine, but it would look like every other fucking Halo poster with Master Chief looking dramatic.
If you want to call that dramatic, yeah.
Well, that's as dramatic as you can get for a guy that never fucking shows his face.
That's true.
But anyway, I do have Advanced Warfare, and I like it. It's fun. I don't know.
Let's not embarrass yourself. Next question.
All right, what? Embarrass myself. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite game of last year.
Just keep going.
Ram 22. I don't think we've ever answered this question before.
Oh, hello.
I don't know, maybe. Number 1, if the cast of The Walking Dead was suddenly put in the Hunger Games, who do you think would be the first to die, and who do you think will end up winning?
I win, and
I
probably Matt would lose.
No, if the cast of The Walking Dead was suddenly
Oh, I
put
thought
in
he
the
said
Hunger
us.
No. Oh, we would all die in the beginning.
No, I'd live.
We'd all get killed by one arrow that keeps going until we just all die.
I'd be the dick that'd be like, here's the type of person I'd be. You'd be like, oh, let's fight fair. And I'd be the one that 10 minutes earlier set all your holes with proximity mines.
Yeah, you can't do that, though. You can't set up mines
Which
before the
holes?
game
I would
starts.
find a way anyway.
You can't do that. Then I'll haunt
I would
you.
do it anyway.
I'll fucking haunt you.
Listen, he didn't specify which holes, so
Okay. Oh, ew. Oh, God, how'd you get in there?
I'm getting it.
I definitely know I didn't say yes.
You don't have to.
You know what? Oh, no.
Just because I liked it doesn't mean I said yes.
Oh my god.
Just because I liked it and said yes doesn't mean I said yes. You think about that.
50 no's said yes, and a yes means
Doesn't
yes.
count as rape if I said I'm putting proximity mines in there.
Hey, girl, let me put some proximity mines in you.
It
No,
doesn't
I'm
make
going
me
to do it
a
anyway.
rapist. It makes me the NSA.
When you think about it, we're basically that stupid girl from Metal Gear. I can't remember the one who wins.
Wow, that fell apart real quick.
the vagina bomb. I can't remember.
The vagina. Oh. Paz?
Yeah,
No.
Paz,
Kaz?
Kaz.
Jizz? What is that?
Kaz from Puffy on
As
No, Kaz is the other one. No, fucking Paco? Chico?
Paco?
No, Chico's the kid. God damn it.
Oh, his name isn't Chico.
Yeah, it is. His name
Oh,
is
it's Chico. Oh,
Chico!
for some reason, is it Chico? It's like, Doritos flavors.
Yeah, I think it's Pat. I think it's
His
actually
name is
Paz.
Doritos Loco.
Doritos! Kiefer Sutherland keeps yelling for Doritos.
I would.
Where's Doritos?
No, he keeps saying Tostitos.
Tostitos.
The kid's name is Tostitos. I keep thinking of George every time I think of Chico. I don't know why.
Oh, George from Metal Gear Rising?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because they're both ethnic kids, I guess.
Yeah,
In a
I
Metal
guess,
Gear
also,
game.
yeah.
just going back for a second, I just want to address that whenever Paz is in a Metal Gear game, Snake's hitting on her, and also
She's underage.
at best, she's 16 years old at the oldest time in any game.
You
I
know,
like that that's at best.
Snake don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Snake is
Like
like
at most, she's 16 years old.
at most.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like Peace Walker or something. She's 16.
Yeah, well, in
And the whole and like one of the side missions is just you as Snake trying to get with her. I'm like, wow, this is
well,
this is
the
bad.
legal age in Japan is what, like 12, or something like that, something fucked up. So, game on.
Game on, nerds.
Grass is on the field. Game on. I think that's how it goes.
Jesus
Anyway,
fucking
what?
Christ.
But it's in Japan. I don't play those games. I wouldn't endorse that.
You just that one line you just said just took it to a whole dark.
I'm
new
not
world.
Hideo Kojima. I don't do that. Not anymore. So anyway, all right. Let's answer this guy's question. If the cast of The Walking Dead was suddenly put in the Walking Dead, the Hunger Games, who do you think would be the first to die, and who do you think will end up winning? All right, the cast right now, as of this episode, I guess.
Now I'm gonna do a horrible pun here, but is it Is it like the Hunger Games, as in like the actual Hunger Games, or it's just basically bare knuckle brawls against zombies?
Because they're hungry.
I guess actual Hunger Game.
Yeah, just Hunger Games with the shitty electronic dome or whatever the hell that is.
I guess if they had to kill each other, I don't know, probably the guy with a machine gun.
All right, they don't have weapons or anything. They just have to use their skills and whatever they could find in the Hunger Games.
If they have to use whatever they could find,
I'd say
I don't know.
I think Michonne probably.
Michonne.
Or you know what, Daryl. Daryl's good. He's a
No,
survivor.
the winner would be Tyrese because he'd just pick up Carl and swing hit. He'd pick up Carl and Judy and just use them as clubs.
I don't want no trouble.
Just starts beating everyone over the head with the children.
Yeah. Oh no, Tyrese was a pussy in that show, so he would never do that.
Exactly.
And he,
No, he became a pussy.
yeah,
Before
Rick
he was a
would-
pussy, he was a murderous psychopath.
yeah,
Rick would win just because he would be eating everyone's throats.
yeah. Rick likes to bite throats.
Carl would be
They
like,
do that,
"No,
like,
you
twice
made
in
me."
the
He
show.
would just eat his throat.
Who did he do that to again?
That fucking gang guy.
Oh, the guys that ate what's
Yeah.
his name's leg.
No.
No, that was
The
Daryl.
group Daryl was with.
Yeah, it was episode after Claim.
Oh yeah. Okay, the guys the claim guys.
Yeah,
Okay. That was.
it was this for God's sakes. It was the season finale.
Well, it's been a year and a half now, so or something like that. When
It's not even a year.
What season? Season 4? Okay.
It was not. It was like 10 months ago.
I don't even remember last week. Okay. Give me.
It's because you're an idiot.
Fuck you. Anyway, let's answer this question before I.
If you did that more often, I wouldn't be so bitter.
What? Ooh. All right. Now it's got sexual.
What?
Now I can't-
Yeah, now it is.
Now it's gotten really sexual.
Nothing we've said in the past 3 hours could be contrived as sexual.
All right. I think who would die first? Carl. At least that's what I hope.
I like how you decide Carl dies first. Judy will live longer than fucking Carl.
Well, everybody be like, "Oh, it's a baby. I'll kill her next after Carl."
Yeah, exactly.
Carl
like
get like
sick
curb
dude.
stomped.
No, everyone just teams up and fucking gang attacks Carl.
I imagine everybody fights to the death right in the circle, and then the only one left is Judith.
Yeah.
So Judith is the
No,
winner.
no, and then Judith has a gun, and then just rules of nature plays and just shoots everyone. That's what I would think would happen.
Or it's the gif I showed you before, and it's just Judy. She just starts bouncing back and forth and just like flies across the room.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Fucking rules of nature blasting.
So the first to die, Carl. I would say who would win. It's going to be a tough fight between Michonne and Daryl, because Daryl's a survivor. Yeah, he's that guy that like hunts squirrels and shit. So
Yeah.
and Michonne has a sword.
Nothing says a
which-
man who can fight like someone who fights something that can't fight. What a badass Daryl is. I hunt squirrels. You know, they don't really fight back. I'm a man.
Oh man. Yeah, but he has a
I
crossbow.
fight squirrels, but you shoot them from like 50 feet away. Yeah, I shoot them with my badass.
They don't even know I'm
Yeah.
there.
No. You shoot them with arrows.
But they don't
Made
even
of
know
my-
I'm there.
Made of my sweat and blood. No, of carbon fiber.
Sweat, blood, and carbon fiber.
That should be a book. It should be Norman Reedus'
It's
book.
50 Shades of Sweat, Blood, and Carbon Fiber.
That sounds like something that should be in 50 Shades of Grey.
It probably is. It's probably like the first chapter.
He shoved it in my butt and carbon fiber. I don't even remember.
You're
Like
obsessed with anal tonight, Chris.
But I have to get ready for 50 Shades of Grey.
The bitch is in heat.
Because isn't there a part where he bitches in heat? I hope that's not a part of the movie. They fuck and she's just like, oh, I'm bloody.
Oh my
I love
god.
how you just addressed Chris as a bitch in heat.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know he was talking about me. You son of a bitch.
Yes, that's why I fucking
It made it
lost
funny because you just kept trying to not make it about you, but
I didn't know it was about me. Fuck you.
it's totally about you.
Talk about 50
Oh,
Shades
that
of
was
Grey.
beautiful.
Yeah.
My most anticipated movie of the year.
Bitch in heat.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see that movie by yourself in theater.
Yeah, I won't be by myself. I'll be with a bunch of horny 14-year-olds that fucking soaking the theater in fucking juices.
Yeah, probably everyone in that theater gets arrested.
I'm gonna come out looking like
everyone-
SpongeBob.
I work here and have to clean up the theater. Yeah, you're arrested too.
No, they all get arrested, and you get officially labeled as gay.
Yeah,
Why
so-
me?
you're arrested.
I came to see all the fucking chicks.
You
not
get
my
labeled
fault
as
they're
gay
underage.
and arrested with like rainbow handcuffs.
I can't wait to see that movie. And it's all men in there.
It's just like, yeah.
I'll just be like, oh no.
You need to sit up front.
No, that
I
that's
don't
what's
know.
gonna- No,
Just get
that's what's
covered.
gonna happen. There are gonna be a ton of men in there. Cause they're gonna be like, I swear to God, we are having sex for like the next week.
Yeah,
He's sitting through this shit.
you have to call me King Koopa the entire.
It's like there's gonna be a ton of guys going to that movie strictly because they know I'm gonna get so much credit from this movie, and I'm just gonna make your life a living hell for the next like 4 months.
Yeah.
Stupid people who got to see that movie on Valentine's Day.
Oh, but if I watch this movie, maybe she'll let me fuck her sister.
I feel bad for everyone. I don't care who it is. I feel bad for you for having to go see that movie. My heart goes out
Well,
to you.
they don't have to.
I hope it's
You have
great.
to.
I hope I come out of that movie going, I'm a big fan.
For everyone who has a girlfriend and you say, "Oh, let's go see that," in the back of your head, you're like, that was the worst mistake I've ever
You know
made.
what? But hey, I'll be smart because if the girls in there are not underage, and I just yell out, "That was a great film," I will. Even though I'm fat, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be drowning in pussy that day. So you better believe it. Unless they, unless they don't like the
whenever
movie.
we do these, after we've hit like the 2-hour mark, Chris's censorship just like shuts down.
Yeah.
Nigga,
It's
I don't
like,
give a fuck.
like me and Matt are still like we're still cautious about what we say, and after like the 2-hour mark, you stop caring, and it's
Because-
just whatever flies out.
Because no one's gonna fucking listen to this, so who cares?
Oh, I
Fuck
feel
it.
like I do feel like that, Chris. You should go there with a cat on a leash and be like, "I'm bringing my pussy."
I'm bringing my pussy. Oh,
Just see
you would
what
never bring-
happens.
Yeah,
Oh.
part 1, trying to get a fucking leash on a cat. Good luck with that.
Who uses a leash on a cat?
You have to hit it with like a pear or something. So it's
A pear. She's got to
It has to
smack
be
it around.
specifically a pear.
yeah, it's
Only
it's
pears knock out cats.
No, it's not. You have to use an orange or banana because for some reason cats are terrified of oranges and bananas.
That's true.
yeah. So you got to hit. No, then that means they'll try and dodge it better.
They're also afraid of
No,
everything
I'm not.
'cause
I'm,
they're shitty
I'm
cats.
not. I don't know why, but it's like like in my kitchen, I'll have like oranges or a banana on the table. The cat will smell it and like shit itself and run out of the room in fear.
That's why you got to hit it with pears. They don't know what the fuck that is. Like, what is that? They get hit.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, and then it wakes up. It's like there's a leash around me.
And then you got to take it for a brisk morning drag.
Yeah,
This morning drag.
it's just dragging.
Have you
While
seen
you're
a
driving
cat
your
with a
car.
leash on it? It doesn't fucking move. It just freezes.
While you're driving your car.
The thing goes as soon as that leash goes on, it gets fucking paralyzed from the basically the neck down.
You should never ever like leash a cat, but I find it hysterical when people do.
You absolutely should because you will learn that there is some things that you can never get done in your life, and that's one of them. Because you will put it on that cat, and the cat will just look at you with just pure hatred.
That's why I can't understand the concept of owning a bird. Look at that thing that's beautiful and flies. I'm gonna put it in a small prison.
No, I'll
Where I
make it even better. Look at that beautiful thing. I can't wait for it to shit on everything and outlive me.
What a
Oh,
beautiful day.
No, that's why I feel weird about owning a bird. I'm like, it loves to fly, and you're like, put that in a cage, a really small one.
I'm
Let it-
also I'm really not being sarcastic about that. Like if you get a parrot, it will outlive you.
Parrots are cool.
Like their average
Sure.
lifespan is like 70 to 80 years. They will fucking outlive you. It's like, oh
There's-
great.
Me and my friend tried teaching a parrot to say "gear secondo." Didn't work. It didn't work. Brad, give us a condo. It's like, yo, our bird's Luffy.
That bird is tight.
It's Monkey D. Parrot. Fuck yo.
Monkey D. Parrot.
I would put a little straw hat on it and a vest.
Now, if you can get it to sing the rap from One Piece, then
Oh
I'll
my
be all-
god,
I'll
yes.
be all in.
I would be the psychopath that
go.
if I had a bird, I'd put a stereo in the room and for like 48 hours straight on a loop, just play the Chocobo theme.
Oh my god, I was
And just
gonna
like
go-
you learn it or I kill you. You have 48 hours to make your decision.
I was close to doing the One Piece rap.
Oh, I could do it.
I know
love
it
that
by
rap.
heart. I'm not gonna.
It's so good.
It's the best fucking. I love the One Piece rap. It's on par with the Pokemon rap.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Pokemon rap too.
I love it.
This is my style of music. Just raps about anime.
I'm gonna listen to it, and I want everyone over Skype and who's listening to this to see this, hear this.
What?
Well, let's finish these questions because we're coming up on what 2.5 hours now, and
Yeah.
All
I'd
right.
like to eat.
Okay. So
Wait,
who
did
do
we
you
answer that question?
No, I answered it. I don't know about you guys.
All right, sorry, because it was for you.
I answered it. I answered it right off the bat. I said it first to die is Beth, and then Tyrese wins by using Judith and Carl as weapons.
Okay.
I would say Tyrese is the first to die, and then the one who wins is the ghost of Tyrese.
I'm back here.
I'm back. Why does he sound like Banjo?
I'm trying to make him sound like Coach from Left 4 Dead.
And then do this like it's Gruntilda. Next question.
Alright.
Can we just appreciate the fact that Banjo pretty much kidnaps Kazooie and never lets her return home?
Yeah, that's what like owning a bird is.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Except you don't need to do it yourself. Who do you think is... Alright, here's the second question. Who is the thing... What? Who do you think is the better archer? Katniss Everdeen or Daryl from The Walking Dead? Well, I don't think Daryl's really
Archer.
an archer. Is
I don't know. I would say
He's a
neither
crossbow.
because
No,
they're.
I'm just saying Archer, as in Sterling Archer.
Okay. I don't know what's with a lot of these Hunger Games, Walking Dead things. Katniss is a terrible character to begin with in
Oh,
every
I don't
way.
think
I don't
so.
care what people say. She's bland and boring.
Uh-uh.
So Daryl, she's terrible.
Well, let's see. Trained hunter, dumbass. Go with the trained hunter with Daryl.
Yeah, exactly.
I was confused on who was the dumbass for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, Daryl? Wait.
I gotta stop letting
Well,
people.
Norman
Because-
Reedus has a
because-
habit of licking people.
Because
so
Katniss
it's-
is a trained archer, or hunter, too.
In a sense.
Yeah, kind
in a
of.
sense in which like she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Well, to be
Like she can't tell the difference between a squirrel and like a car going down the road.
There's no
Is
cars
this-
in Hunger Games.
Is this a squirrel? No, that's like venomous hallucinating bees. Why would you?
No. Come on, man.
Is that a squirrel? No, that's a beetle. Oh, you mean like a Hercules beetle? No, like a car beetle,
It's a
You
ball.
ever
like
see?
a fucking Volkswagen beetle.
Is it
Every time
Ringo?
every time I think of fucking Hunger Games, I think of the riff tracks of it.
Yeah, let's do it.
The scene where PETA is like he painted himself to look like mold, like
Yeah.
and stuff.
I
Is it,
remember
like
that.
the moment, yeah, it's
I know what you're talking about.
like the moment he looks like that, they show up. I think it's like Mike from Riff Tracks is just like I tripped and fell in lava. I fell into some lava. He looks like he did.
Oh, you mean the part where he's at he's at the tree and he's about to die? I remember
Yeah,
that
where
part.
he should.
And he's like covered in shit.
You know what? I wish the
Okay.
books were about him because he's interesting.
Is he?
Yeah, he's way more interesting than Katniss.
All right.
Katniss's personality is Guy Hero. that's her person. I know what I'm quoting when I say that, but like that's her personality,
Her personality is fucking sentient tree.
basically.
But
But anyway, yeah, fuck Katniss. It's Daryl.
okay.
Anyway, next question.
So yeah, I guess Daryl. Next, Nick Knack. First off, I want to say happy somewhat anniversary. Ever since I started, I've been enjoying the podcast every time.
Oh,
Anyway, here are my questions for this episode.
thank you.
Thanks, Nick Knack. Number one, did you guys see the new Persona 5 and Dancing All Night trailers? We talked
Yeah.
about we talked about 5, but we didn't talk about Dancing All Night. Which I
We've
don't,
talked about it a few times. It's
Yeah.
mostly me yelling at Matt because he's like, I can't wait to play as so-and-so, and then I'm cursing at him because he's an idiot and that character's not an idiot.
so and so.
Now, I didn't see the new trailer because I looked it up to see if there was like a new trailer. The only one
Only
I
thing I think they only released like the opening theme. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they released
listened
a
to
new
that.
trailer.
I listened to that. That was good.
But
But
yeah, it was good.
I saw a trailer that was released like a day ago, but it wasn't actually a trailer. It was someone fucking around, and they added the "Never Gonna Give You Up" song. So I got trolled, but it
Did they-
actually fit really well with the trailer, and I was very surprised.
I'm gonna play that game. I don't fucking
Oh,
care.
I don't care
Play
either.
that.
I love dancing.
Oh, I don't
games
care.
Too, so.
It's just that you're a fucking idiot that pisses me off.
Jeez.
Wait, what?
Gee,
What? I know. I don't
Wait,
dancing-
what? What'd you
dancing
say
with
about
Cheat
me?
Day.
You're stupid.
I could dance with kanji.
Okay. Number 2. Number 2. I'm not trying to summon him, and I apologize for saying his name again, but in terms of referencing Brock Lesnar, how did it all begin anyway, and what was your guys' favorite moment in referencing him? Okay.
Oh.
The beginning was...
I think that wasn't that like 2 separate things?
it was Cards Against Humanity where it
No,
started.
it was before that. Like that's where the ending the streak part came in was Cards Against
Yeah.
Humanity.
That's where
But
it
no, I
started,
think we
though.
started. I think it was like one of the podcasts we did right before WrestleMania,
Yeah.
Maybe.
and we started talking about Brock Lesnar, and that's where it started going crazy. And then
Yeah.
I think it was like the second or third part of that, the Cards Against Humanity we filmed. That's where it's like we hit the ending the streak.
Yeah.
And it was like Brock Lesnar ending all the streaks was something we came up with, and it was just like, no, it was Brock Lesnar like fighting babies. It was something like that. And it was
Well, he's talking about like killing
no,
someone's
remember that?
baby,
It was like Brock Lesnar gets the baby, and he just like puts the baby out of the ring.
and then the streak is over or some shit. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
But,
it was something out of context. It actually sounds really dark, but
Yeah.
if you watch the actual video, it's actually really funny.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity. It's on Select Play if you want to check it out.
What was the card that broke me? I forgot. It was the time we played
Birdman
before
Man.
that.
Yeah, I think it
No,
was
no, it wasn't Birdman Man. It was this year I'm celebrating Martin Luther King by what was it, like something with a corpse?
fucking a dead corpse.
Yeah, it was I think it was
that.
that was like fucking a dead corpse,
Fucking
and for
a
some
dead
reason I broke.
fucking you dead
For
corpse.
some reason, we know why you broke.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Martin Luther King Day, one of the biggest like people in American history. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fuck this dead corpse.
I don't know.
Ah.
I can't remember why that like broke me, but it was like 20 minutes. I couldn't talk.
It was pretty
It
funny.
was 20 minutes of me hysterical.
Fucking a dead corpse.
No, that's what it was. It was this year I'm celebrating Martin Luther King Day by fucking a dead corpse back to life.
Oh yeah, fucking.
That's what it was, and that
Yeah.
fucking broke me.
Yeah.
It took me like 7 minutes just to say what the card was that I picked up.
Yeah. What was our favorite moment in referencing Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Brock Lesnar.
If he was a Lego piece, he'd be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. If there was a WWE wrestling Lego game, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. I don't really. I guess the first time I thought that was funny with the Steve,
Yeah, it goes back to the Cards Against Humanity, that rant.
because I don't remember any of the other ones that were really funny. Sorry.
Well, now
But-
it's more of a running gag, but that was
Yeah.
like really the first time it was genuinely like hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that it's a running gag though. But yeah, the first time was really funny. Just I remember it was really morbid, whatever we were talking about. But
No, that's what I'm saying. I do remember that. It was something about ending the streak. It was like fighting babies or something.
yeah, it was something.
It's just
about
Brock
babies.
Lesnar like grabbing a baby and F5ing it like 4 times.
The streak is over. I remember
then, like,
Matt
punching
yelling,
it
"The
out the
streak
ring."
is over." I don't know. I'm gonna watch those Cards Against Humanity videos again.
Yeah, same.
All right, so yeah, there you go, Nick Nack, and thank you for watching or listening.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, Bay Nick has another question. I didn't know he did. He had another one here. Have you seen the Berserk movies? If so, review them. Like we're gonna review all these.
I haven't
I
seen
saw
the
the
movies.
anime.
The anime.
Well, we haven't seen the movie, so
Yeah.
We haven't seen the movie.
That-
I want to see them actually, because they're movies, so it's not a whole anime series,
We-
and
we
I like the
will-
game. So
I feel we'll do a review for it. You'll do a review.
actually.
You do
I-
the fucking
no,
movies.
Don't tell me what I'm doing.
You do the movie, so you
I
do the
do
fucking
shit.
review.
All right. Okay. So next is from Dino Reviews. He says, "Happy anniversary, guys! Oh, the memories of that day when I saw Gore ask for questions. So in hope of taking apart, I asked thy questions, and me regularly asking questions was born. Oh, such glorious day! I grew to be a powerful questioner, while you guys' weapon podcastery was forged. But seriously, though, congratulations, friends, on your tremendous work. I love listening to you guys talk about, well, anything. It makes my day, and as for another dose of delightful questionness, and to add, I actually can't think of particularly good questions, so here's some quick ones for now. Sorry. All right, number one, who's the full GorCast cast? Me.
We don't know.
Me.
The three of us, and
It would be us three, I guess. 'Cause
yeah.
I guess
Gerard's fucking Joan.
I guess Gerard at this point we classify him as a guest star.
It's
He guessed on his own show.
guest star. he was on the first ever podcast with me, and he's now guest star.
He was also not on the last.
Who? This is the last one. I forgot.
He was on the first and not on the last. 6.
Yeah, 7.
We're up to 35. I think he was on 1. But I think
He was on 1, and then he was in a warm-up for another one. But
We need a warm-up. There was a warm-up podcast to the actual podcast.
yeah, gotta make sure this shit's good.
The half-hour bullshit before the podcast.
Yeah. We always
And
do
then realized we just missed material, so we just started.
that. Yeah, pretty
We don't
much.
miss it. We enjoy it. They just don't get to share in our joy.
Oh,
Yeah. Sometimes I record it.
yeah.
Sometimes I tell you I'm recording, and we still don't fucking do the podcast. I'm like, all right, well, now I have
No,
a whole
you say
fucking
you're
hour of
recording,
bullshit.
And then it's like you say we're recording, and then you don't start, and we just start fucking around.
Yeah.
There have been a few times you've
Like-
gone recording, and then 15 minutes later you went, "Oh shit, I'm recording."
I guess you didn't hear me earlier, but earlier I said we were recording, and so remember the first hour of us just talking bullshit I recorded, so that's all recorded. So
Here's the sad part about that. You know when you're recording. I
Yeah.
know when you're recording. It's Matt that is always oblivious to when you're recording.
Yeah, I love it.
You're the only one that's ever oblivious to it.
wait, hold on, you're recording?
Yeah, you did that, and every time I get pissed because it's like he said that like 4 times in the past 20 minutes. How do you not know?
So, like, my routine before we start up, and while I will never ever acknowledge is my routine before we start recording, is I will bring up my my Steam account, and I will get on Google and have a couple of Google, don't listen to me.
Oh God, no, Google, no! Ah! That's the
said
last time we ever hear him, Matt. Google got
I
him.
said it while it was up, so it was
Xbox Connect is taking over Matt's phone.
Your soul is mine.
Oh my god!
Oh, no,
I didn't know
Connect.
I didn't know where that came from. Say it.
Your soul is mine. Microsoft requires you in hell.
Yeah, but like, so I was like, oh god. So like, I always have those open. So I'm like, I'm like searching things to like start, so because I know some of the subjects. So I'm trying to like, let me like reacquaint myself with the shit I don't know about because we're gonna talk about movies, and I don't fucking watch movies. So
Well, we talk about it a little bit.
yeah, that's why I will never know when it starts, and I hope to keep that tradition.
Yep. Oh, don't worry, we will. I'll surprise you. But I'll surprise you. Casey, I'll never surprise, but I'll surprise you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so did we answer his question? What was his question? Oh, the
Who's
full
cat in
GorCast.
Forecast?
Yeah, I guess just us three and I'd say still Gerard until he
Yeah.
decides.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying Gerard's not a part of it. I said basically guest star because with school and everything, he comes and goes.
Yeah. It's just times where maybe he just doesn't want to. Maybe he just is busy. I don't know.
Well, he goes
assuming
to
he's
school the
busy,
full
but-
time. Like I
Yeah.
worked 7 days straight, so
Yeah.
it's like I don't honestly. If we didn't have Skype, I would not be talking to you guys right now.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. It's just I've worked 7 days straight, including like 2 nights where I didn't get any sleep because I had to close and open the next day. So it's like, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. That's the full GorCast.
The main crew
Yeah, that's it.
rolling down the street with our One Piece intros.
Number
maybe
two.
maybe you. I'm blasting.
Letting the cops know it's real.
I'm blasting JoJo out the fucking
I'm
windows.
blasting Ryan
I will blast Stan Proud, and the cops are like, oh no.
Fuck Stan Proud. Fucking Sonochi no Kimiku. Just blast that all down the road.
It's not as hype as part 1.
I'll just blast Eminem
Part 3, part 1.
because he feels me.
He feels me. Only
Not
one.
if you listen to the whole song. It's actually pretty freaking
I'm not
badass.
afraid
It is.
to
I
take
just
a
prefer.
stand.
It's.
If you know it, so I don't listen to Eminem.
It's all right. We didn't break you because that wasn't Sonic.
I didn't say Sonic. I said Eminem.
I know, but when
Eminem
if
was the same person.
Oh,
if you
Sonic,
sing
hell yeah.
randomly, it doesn't mean you're broken. If you start singing Sonic, we broke you.
Riding around at the speed of sound. I got places to go.
Now I just had the
follow
song
my
stuck.
rainbow. Wait, hold on. I got the other one. Was it what comes up must come down? Yeah, my feet don't touch the ground. That's Sonic Heroes.
I know. I love Sonic
That's a
Heroes.
good. Yeah.
I
Oh
played that
shit.
recently.
Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. I think that's about it. He's the
Not to be
fastest thing alive.
I like you guys, but we're coming up on hour fucking 4 of this call. Can we speed
All
it
right.
up a bit?
Number 2,
Oh.
what's your favorite movie monologue and have you memorized it? Like I did with the "Why Do You Persist" one said by Agent Smith in Matrix 3. Ooh.
Maybe I'll do it next time. I'm not doing it at this time in the morning, but I can do the whole. I've done the whole V for Vendetta V intro, where he just is like just assaulting everyone with V words.
Like vaginal.
Jesus. Hey, that's funny.
Just so everyone knows, it's 1 in the morning here for us.
I know. That's why I'm saying and this call has been going on for almost 4 hours now.
Yeah, it's getting.
That's
long.
why I'm kind of pushing it. I'm like, all right, I like talking to you, but
Like a movie quote. I'm trying to think of a movie quote that I like to use a lot.
Well, monologue isn't a quote. Monologue is like a whole long fucking.
Oh, a whole lot.
Yeah.
You probably don't
that-
have
I was
one.
gonna say, if you're thinking of a quote, I yell "English motherfucker, do you speak it?" at you fairly often.
That one's pretty. Yeah, that whole fucking thing.
I would I would probably, I don't know, I can't think of a good monologue.
I can't think of one that I really, really,
Can I
really.
just say
love.
Hot Shot?
I could say the obvious ones, but Hot Shot. Which one?
From
Which part?
From Dread, he just says Hot Shot. That's a good monologue, right?
Yeah, the whole movie, the whole
It's-
script.
It's the whole script is an amazing
I
monologue.
think you mean Hot
you
Shots
read
also.
The first or part Dukes?
No, Hot Shot. Like he says Hot Shot before he shoots that guy in the throat in Dread.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a monologue.
That's the whole monologue.
He
is
says
that long.
Hot Shot. I said, "What'd you call me?"
And then-
Said, Hot Shot. He blows. He doesn't even blow his head off. He just melts his head.
I
the
have
first
to
time I
find
saw
it.
that,
There was
I was
one
losing
of
my
the-
shit.
I have to find it. There was like one of the Dread, it was the Dread comic,
Yeah.
and it was it was basically like one guy was in jail, so his wife sent him a cake, and and it's like there was like a nail file in it for him to get out. So Dredd shows up to her door. It's like, oh my, it's like shows her nail file. It's like, oh my god, it's like, do whatever you want to me, just let him live. And it's like, it's okay, he's safe. Here's, by the way, here's his hands. And he just hands it. He chopped off his hands and gave it to his wife.
Yeah.
Then proceeds to murder the wife.
Oh my god.
I saw. I'm looking for it now. Oh my god, where is it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I like a lot of
Monologues. That's gonna take a while for us to go.
Yeah.
We'll probably remember that. Hopefully.
I can't. I can think of ones that are like some of my favorites, but I can't recite them. Like I love the one in Braveheart where he's like telling all of his pretty much his army like, hey, fucking, let's kill him. I don't remember what it is though.
Let's
I don't
kill
remember
him.
all of
That's like that good Rosa Parks quote from earlier.
them. Yeah, nah.
I read a good Rosa Parks quote earlier. It just said "Nah." Rosa Parks, 1955.
That's it. Hey, it's Black History Month, so
It's Black History Month.
yeah. But I can't think of any right now. Sorry, I should brush up on my monologues.
I'm not very good with. I'm not a huge movie person.
You know what? Actually, there's one at the end of Blade Runner I love.
Oh, Blade. Oh yeah, that.
Where he's just talking to
Blade
Harrison Ford. He's just like, hey man, fucking like I think it's pretty much about how the world is shitty, and he dies. It's a spoiler. And
does
it's only 35 years old.
Does the line "piece of cake" from Kim Coates from Waterworld count as a monologue?
You mean the one where he's trying to buy the little girl?
Yeah, wait, piece of cake was from fucking Battlefield Earth. Actually.
Oh, wait, what?
Same actor,
Wow.
Battlefield Earth.
Kim Coates is in fucking Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, he
I
kept
didn't
saying
know that.
piece of cake like the
Piece
whole
of
time.
cake. I love that guy.
I love Kim Coates. He's
Yeah.
the
He was my
spec-
favorite part. I can't remember what Resident Evil it was, but he played the film director in, I think, the fourth one?
third one.
Was it the third one? I can't remember. But he was like my favorite part.
Oh, he's awesome. I love him in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, is he in Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah,
I haven't watched
he's
it.
one of the main characters in Sons. He's pretty great.
Yeah. I never watched it. I don't know why I agree.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
Yeah. All right. So, are we done with that one?
Yeah, piece of cake.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Well, when I was going through one of the pages where that picture, where that strip is, and fucking a picture, someone, apparently one of my pics is being used as a meme.
Oh, cool.
No, I don't mean like my pics, but like there's a picture I took when I went to like the zoo in Washington, D.C. like 10 years ago.
Oh.
And apparently it's now a meme. I don't understand why, but...
No, that's fine.
No, you hit it. You hit big time now.
Yeah, you hit
You're
big
a
time.
meme.
Making the big cash
You're
money.
like Pac-Man. You're a meme.
Well, no, it's actually a good picture. I'm just like totally forgot about it until I just saw it.
Okay, he has a third question, just real quick. How are you?
Oh.
How are we?
I'm all right. It's like I'm probably gonna play some Final
I'm hungry.
He's
I'm probably
hungry.
gonna play some Rhythm Theater after this.
I'm gonna eat while playing more Sleeping Dogs.
Maybe Dying Light. Maybe Dying.
Yeah, I'll play some Dying Light maybe later.
Probably Rhythm Theater.
Rhythm Theater is pretty good. The new one, right? You mean?
Yes.
Wait, you mean the Final Fantasy Theatrhythm?
Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm.
Okay.
The curtain call, the newest one that came
Yeah,
out.
I have that.
I just got Chaos in my party.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, my problem is I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy games, so I have no idea who most of these characters are. But I know a few, obviously, like the main cast from like 8 and 7 and 10 and Tactics. So those I know. I just don't know a lot of them. Like 12, I don't know any characters because I never played 12.
I liked 12. I know people hated it, but I really liked 12.
Yeah. All right.
Also, there was a cheat thing you can do in that game, which I loved.
All right. So let's get through this so he can go eat his fucking Doritos or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So just two more guys.
We can do it. We can do it.
We can do it. Irish ex-player. I'm sorry, I fucked that up. Ex-Irish ex-player. He
Nice.
has two questions. Number one, what's your earliest gaming memory? I remember the first game I've ever played that's anything gaming was the first game I ever played. It was a Power Rangers game on I think NES or SNES. I can't remember, but it was a beat 'em up game.
SNES. Yep.
Yeah. And it was a beat 'em up game, and I loved it. I don't know if it holds up, but I loved it when I was a kid. And also, I played this game called, I think it's called Ninja Warriors. I know that sounds that's
I found
convenient. That's convenient because we're just talking about Ninja Warrior. But there's a game called Ninja Warriors where you have like a robot, like they're all robot ninjas and stuff, and it was actually a really awesome game. Yeah, so those are my two early gaming memories. What'd you say?
No, I found the Judge Dredd comic I was looking for. And
Oh,
I just said to put it up there.
Okay.
It's fucking amazing. My earliest, it probably would have to be when I got, like, probably not long after I got the Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably...
That or when I kicked my uncle's ass in Tetris, which doesn't sound like a big deal, except by beating him, I had to get over level 1,348. Yeah, you say it's nice, but it's like I basically almost had like a fucking heart attack trying to get to that point.
Oh well.
I had holes. I think for me, my earliest was I was playing a fucking Power Rangers fighting game.
That's funny.
For the SNES, where you either played as the Megazord or you played as the big versions of all the enemies.
Yeah, I don't think.
I actually think I can remember the game you're talking about.
Yeah, I played at my friend's house because he had it for the SNES, and that was like my earliest memory.
You said it's a fighter. It's
a
not a fighter,
fighter.
right?
It's
Mine
a
was
fighter.
a brawler, like a 2D.
Yeah,
brawler.
no, yours was a beat 'em up.
Yeah, mine was beat 'em up. There you go.
No, mine was a straight up
his
Power
was...
Rangers fighter. I'm gonna look up the name of that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the name of mine, but I put in the link of the game I was talking about, the Ninja Warriors. I used to still have that game. I don't know where the fuck it went, but I think mine was just called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this is it right here. Yep, that's the game I played. Like no one can see what I'm talking about. But look up Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Beat 'em Up and you'll find it. That's the game I played.
It was just called mine was just called the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition.
Fighting it.
Did-
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I have a copy of that actually, because
Yeah.
we were having a yard sale selling shit so we can move out. You know, I moved out a few months ago. For people that don't know, and my cousin was selling that at the yard sale, and I think I bought it from him. I don't remember.
I remember playing this. I loved this game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never played it, but yeah, again, I agree. And
Actually,
yeah,
now that I think about it, this gives you an idea of where my life was going. The first game I played was Super Mario World for like Super Nintendo.
good game.
Second game I played was trying to remember. I think it was the Batman game that they had for Game Boy.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it was that side scroller
Yeah.
where, for no apparent reason, Batman has a gun
Yeah,
and he shoots everyone.
I have that one. I still have it.
I still have that game.
Yeah.
And then the third game I played was for Super Nintendo, and it was the Ren and Stimpy game.
That was good.
Yeah, the third game I ever played was Ren and Stimpy because my sister
Nice.
loved that show and she had it, so I was like, oh, well, now that I look back, I see how I got here.
Yeah. I know why I am.
Oh my god.
I could just blame my sister.
Thanks, sis.
Arr.
Jesus Christ. You ruined me.
No, I just piss her off by introducing her to everyone as my little sister.
Ugh.
No, it's because she's 15 years
Gross.
older than me, but she's about almost a foot shorter.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a surefire way to piss her. It's the only way I've ever been able to piss her off. I told my mom that a couple months ago, and she just laughed hysterically.
Yeah, that's why men are better than women. Sorry, girls.
That's an argument we're going to stray from.
That's actually a book. Men Are
Notice
Better
how
Than
I
Women.
kept quiet.
Yeah, same. I was like, let's not.
It's a book called Men Are Better Than Women. It's made by or written by a guy named Dick Masterson. So
That's a great name.
that is a good name. So all right, he has a second question. Favorite and least favorite podcast memory. Okay, for me, least favorite easily when I tried to review Hercules and that was
That was beautiful.
yeah, that was
Because I pissed you off.
Yeah.
I genuinely pissed you off when
I
I
was-
brought Nutty Professor into it. I pissed you off.
I didn't even get why you brought Nutty Professor, and I was like,
Because
all right.
he said Hercules, so I was like, Hercules,
Hercules, yeah.
And I didn't even have to say it. I just mouthed it, and you got pissed. Like,
That's
not
it.
even angry. Like, you just shouted, fuck you at me.
For people that want to listen to that part, Loophole 572, who didn't ask a question this week, what a dick. He made a GorCast highlight of that, and it's in the
He needs to
GorCast.
if he gets a chance, I'd like him to do some more of those.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
right?
I love those.
But I think that was podcast, that was number 3, right?
I think it was 2 actually. That was the first time you guys were on.
Well,
That's
no,
good.
didn't you do 1 or 2 without us?
No, we did 1, and then you guys were in the second one because the second episode is called "Then There Were 4," and that was the one. With,
Oh, okay.
that was the
Yeah,
one
'cause
with.
that was the one.
That was the one with freaking what's his name from Metal Gear Rising, the senator as the
Yeah.
picture. So, I remember that because for some reason it took Gerard 20 minutes to freaking edit that, and all he did was put a freaking text over a picture.
It takes forever, though.
So go, hold on, I need to do the text. 30 minutes later, okay, Gerard, I'm so fucking bored. Put a text. No, I gotta make it look good.
No, you were angry because Matt and I already left
Yeah.
to go home, and you're like, just finish it so you can take me to fuck home.
God damn it, I need to go home and jerk it. Gerard, hurry up. So no, I gotta make it look good.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
That's why he's not in the GorCast anymore.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. No,
I got tired of his jerking off.
Gerard's not in the GorCast anymore because you touch yourself at night.
yeah,
Good.
I know that's a Family Guy
It's
joke.
not gonna stop.
It'll never stop.
It only gets worse from here.
And when you say please stop, I do it more.
Oh my god.
All right. My favorite. I don't know actually. I like a lot of moments in the podcast.
Yeah, I can't I don't think I could pick a favorite. I know my worst, but I know I can't pick a favorite.
All right, what's your worst?
What's the worst?
I want to know.
Oh, it would just be my first one because I just that's like the first time I've ever had to do a podcast, so
Yeah.
I was like nervous and stupid.
You were just stupid because you were on your phone for like 2/3 of it.
Because I just didn't know what to do. Like that's why I didn't.
You didn't know what to do because you were on your phone. You weren't paying attention to what we said.
I know. That's why I didn't like it the most. I wasn't like, I just wasn't like, I'm not really feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I wasn't choking.
Nice little Ren impression there.
I,
I ain't gonna do more.
idiot.
I will say one of my favorite
Steve, you
memories is
idiot.
one of my favorite memories that I reference a lot is you don't know Jack almost killing Matt.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God,
And
that was
now
so
it's not
fun.
even a fucking video.
That's not a fucking video when the game almost caused Matt to have a fucking heart attack out of pure rage.
And I wanted to record that, and we didn't, and it was the best fucking thing we ever
I
did.
couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't stop laughing because you were so
Same.
fucking mad.
You were so pissed.
We played You Don't Know Jack, which is they call it the irreverent or
Something like that.
irrelevant. I don't know words. I'm tired. The elephant, yeah, the elephant party game. No, the irrelevant party game where like all the questions don't mean shit. You're just supposed to, I don't know, whatever.
And it
he
wasn't
got
even
pissed.
the questions. It was the animations and stuff were stupid. And then it was the wrong answer that broke you.
Because there's a
It
wrong.
was because you
wrong.
got every single question wrong.
Yeah,
And then you got there and you were celebrating because you're the only one that got it right. And then immediately pops up that me, Chris, and Gerard got the wrong answer. So you're like, yes, I got it right. And we're like, okay, but we just got triple your points.
Yeah.
And you went off. You
Yeah, he
threw
was
the
pissed.
controller down. You stormed out of the room. You were pissed.
He was. He had the face that. Oh man, I think even Gerard tried to record his.
Gerard did. At one point, Gerard took out the camera. At one point, Chris, you and I grabbed onto each other because we were on the verge of falling out of our chairs, and we were the only ones keeping us off the floor.
No,
For people that don't know, in the game, there's a wrong answer of the game, and if you get the wrong answer, whatever, then you
If
get
you get
more
the
points.
wrong answer at the right time, you get double the points.
Yeah, pretty much.
but I decided to get it right.
Yeah, Matt got it right and was celebrating and like rubbing it in our faces.
Yeah, and then,
And then it came up, and he went silent. His hands dropped. The fucking controller fell on the floor, and he just starts yelling in anger.
because we didn't tell him about that too. He's just like, yeah, I got it right. We all got it wrong. He's like, yeah, fuck you guys. And then we get 8,000 points each, and he gets 4,000, so he's still in the.
He went off.
Lost it so
Like none of us even said anything.
Yeah.
Like when he said, literally up to when Matt dropped the controller, we started laughing. That was the first sound we made.
Yeah.
Because we just sat there and all stared at him and just waited for like, is he gonna be sad? What's gonna happen? And he fucking erupted. It was like we had to pause the game for 10 minutes because Chris and I
Oh, no.
Chris and I couldn't breathe or see. We were crying and laughing so hard.
I remember that at the end of it, it was just like, oh, you can you have to keep you have to like wait for the right answer, or you press a button, and it just makes a screaming sound. I just wouldn't stop pressing it, and it made me laugh more. And
It did. We don't know why you were losing your shit at that.
Just kept pressing the A button for the wrong shit. It's like negative 4,000, negative 4,000.
At one point, you locked eyes on the screen and refused to look at us because in one turn, I think it was was it all four of us? Yeah, it was all four of us.
yeah.
So at one point, Chris used the screw on me.
Yeah.
And then last second, and then hit it wrong, so he used it on you. And then I proceeded to use it on Matt. And then Gerard proceeded to use it on Matt. And Matt would not look at any of us because he was so genuinely angry. It was for 10 minutes. For the rest of the game, he just locked eyes on the screen.
I love it.
The most anger.
He barely, but I was driving him home that night, like a 40-hour car ride. He barely said anything to me.
40-hour car ride, damn.
I just
Like
found
I'm driving, like I'm
He's
turning up
looking
the
out the
music. I'm like,
window crying.
You okay, Matt? He's just like, leave me alone.
He's looking out the window crying.
He is. He's looking out the window like.
I just found a picture of Kanye West kissing Kanye West romantically, and it's pretty amazing. I just wanted that to be known.
I like how you're trying to change the subject of us ragging on you so terribly.
It's great.
It's great. I just like Kanye West making out with himself.
I'm gonna just jerk off to this later. It goes in the vault.
It goes in the jerk vault.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
good old jerk vault.
Right in the jerk vault you go. All right, yeah, that was a really good moment. But wait, hold on. That was your favorite. But what was your least favorite, Casey?
Probably the numerous times I've had to argue with you about loophole stuff not being put on the main channel as part of this.
What do you mean main channel?
Like the main podcast, like I keep telling you, keep it separate and not with that stuff.
Well, the only thing we did was the fucking stories.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Is those like no, we'll make it part of the podcast. It's like. And I
Well,
keep arguing with you. I'm like, if you're trying to make some sort of money off this, you don't want to do something stupid.
Man, I barely make any money off this fucking GorCast. If I look at the analytics for all of them together, I made maybe $1.
Yeah, but
So-
but that's the thing.
want the dollar,
You
you
look
have
at
it.
the present. I look at the future. And if you start fucking up now, there is no future.
But I like that there's a part of everybody has a part of a podcast where it's just like something, just like a weekly thing. And I like that if we could just get like a couple paragraphs of a story just to read every week, that would be cool. But I still did one of them where it was just like its own recording. It wasn't part of the GorCast. I call it Story Time with the GorCast. But it wasn't.
Man, I'm surprised that's not your least favorite moment.
Yeah.
I love that one. I thought that was great.
It was good, actually.
Oh man, I think me and Matt got it the worst.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I probably got it the worst because all I was hoping people would come over so they could fuck me, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, that was
Which
your
I don't. Or I was going somewhere to.
You're like,
I
hey
don't know.
guys, let's head over, and somehow ended me with committing homicide.
Yeah, well, that's usually how it ends. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, guys.
no big sense. Oh man, he's tired. Well, we're almost done. So
I'm sorry.
last question. So unless do you have any best moments?
No, I don't. I can't really have a
Best
best.
moment will be when this shit ends.
Oh damn.
All right.
It's 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'd like to
Pretty
eat dinner
Let's finish
soon.
this. Let's finish. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Last guy to ask some questions. All right. I don't listen. This is HD Shadow, by the way. I know him. I talk to him all the time, and he has a snarky ass, shitty fucking question.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I think I spoke to him
Yeah.
a bit. But,
Actually, I think you both did.
Yeah, I spoke to him. I spoke to Sigma. Caught
Yep.
up with Loophole a bit.
Yep.
I think Dino too.
Who?
Dino.
Who the fuck is Dino?
Dino reviews.
Oh.
Fuck.
I knew that. I was thinking Dino like Dino, like
Oh,
Dino the dinosaur. What the fuck? You know Dino from Flintstones?
Oh, shut up.
Fuck you, suck my dick. Alright, anyway, HD Shadow. I don't listen to your podcast. Alright, good start.
Thanks.
Give me one reason why I should listen, even though he's not going to listen to this, so. You suck. Fuck you, that's why. Doesn't matter, you go listen to it, so. No,
Damn.
he's a snarky dick. You want to give him a snarky ass answer?
well, is that it? Or
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing
No,
else
no.
to it?
There's another question after this, but
oh,
but he just wants one reason why he should listen to the podcast.
because we
I-
love
I-
harassing Chris.
Yeah.
I think at one point we talked about Casey having sex with us. That's probably a good. Like, I have something about fisting, and I think we were all thoroughly entertained by it.
I like. Why
It
should we?
did involve me murdering you. Keep that in mind.
I like. Why should I listen to your podcast? Because Casey fucks us. All right. Sold.
Like he I'm like, no, Casey, I'm allergic to apples, and then he's like, no, Matt, I don't care, and then he like takes apples and then like in an auto way punches my butthole.
Oh God. And then he's like, "Are you allergic to dick?" And he just. And then I don't need to explain what happens after that.
The constant like, oh no.
Oh no.
What that is like? Oh god, no.
But doesn't he do that the tongue thing with your butt? You know, ladle.
What?
I don't know. Oh no. Well, what if he did the star finger?
Oh, God.
I like if he's listening to this, he has no idea what we're talking
burn
about.
you, Matt. That wouldn't be like, oh, that's
You
interesting.
would
It would go
die.
straight through you.
You die hardcore, but he'd be like Worf.
All right, so that's all the reasons you should listen.
That's every reason to listen to it.
And last question of the night. It's a big one.
Cool.
Who knows the most digits of pi? All right.
Doesn't
Is
it
that
not
seriously the
end?
question?
Yep, that's a serious question.
Isn't it like never ending?
It's never ending. How
Well,
many
it's
do you
never
know?
ending. Well, 3.14159265358979
You're looking it up.
32384.
You're
I'm
looking
trying
at
to
it.
Yes.
remember.
No, those are the first 20 digits.
I'm trying to remember the song.
If you want, I can also spell anti-disestablishmentarianism.
No, I don't need you to Google that for me.
I could spell-
I didn't Google it.
Well,
No, it was
no
from-
proof.
I can't believe I remember it, but it was in 8th grade. Like, my teacher loved pulling shit on us like that. So he'd be like, if you could spell on your first try, like, anti-disestablishmentarianism correctly, I will give you 100 as a test grade.
I could spell.
So
proof
he's like, if
backwards.
whoever here, one of the days, it was like, if whoever can say the first 10 numbers of pi correct, I'll give you, it was like, I'll give you like 2 quiz grades as 100. So it was like, it was some shit like that. I don't even know how the fuck I still remember that.
Google. Quick, Casey. Wolverine is in your room, and the only way to get rid of him is to say "bub" backwards. Figure it out.
Oh shit.
Fuck. You say "bub" backwards, and he just disappears.
He disappears.
He disappears. He's like "bub, bub." He just fades away.
Now, do you know what that's a reference to?
The fact that he says "bub."
No, what you're saying.
Oh, I didn't know what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
It's a Family Guy. I know that episode, right?
It was from a fucking movie.
It's fucking what's his name from Jeopardy. When they say his name
Yeah.
backwards, he just disappears from the world.
Say his name backwards.
That's one of the few episodes of Family Guy I've watched.
Was it Ghostbusters?
I don't even think I watched that. I think I saw a clip of that
What?
on YouTube. Huh?
Nope, that's not it.
What do you
Oh
mean?
my god, I can't remember.
Oh, it's not.
Just say, because I can't remember what movie.
It's God, I always have trouble with his last name, but it's Mr. Mixplick. He's the
Mixelplick.
yeah,
Mixelplick.
Mixplick.
Oh, Mr. Mixelplay.
He's the guy that's he's the kind of mystical guy that's voiced from DC that's voiced by Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, I thought you to say John Leguizamo.
No, no, but that's the only way you can beat him is by having him say his name backwards.
Yeah,
Oh no, I don't know.
which is weird. He's not a great character, but
You know what's also not great?
What?
You know what's also not great? This
What?
podcast.
Oh,
I'm,
Yeah,
just,
it's really
yeah.
not.
I'm just kidding. It's great. It's the best
Oh
podcast.
yeah. Wait, are we ending it like that?
No. So.
Sure, why not? Let's just fucking end it.
All right. So that was the GorCast. I hope you enjoyed it. At 35, we're almost done. So
What?
God.
we're almost done with the podcast in general.
Oh,
Like, this is a lot. One more episode. It'll be our series finale.
fair enough.
All right. Anybody
Yeah.
want to say bye?
Bye.
Shut it off.
Bye. Thank you for the year.
Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories.